You've got that talent, kid, don't let it get botched. They're gonna love it hence, so have some confidence. Because, my friend, it's time to watch. Always watch. Always watch. Though they claim your content, always watch. Shut your mouth and quit your spewing. Use both eyes and start reviewing. You were born to give your thoughts, so kick it up a notch. 'Cause fellas always watch. Welcome back. I am Jacob.
How long did you set that one up? I'm BB.
Together we are the Butter Punch.
Yeah, so did you just have a full-length version of that? Because that would feel a lot longer than your usual ones.
I was actually planning to actually like probably write down another version, but yeah, several things happened when I got home, so I never actually wrote it down. So yeah, that was the shortened version. But I've had that song in my head all week, so that's just kind of what happens.
Okay, sure.
Together we are confused.
I see someone didn't watch our last review.
That is true. Yes, that was the cutoff point from last week. Not just because that was the halfway mark. It was just yeah, that was the shortened.
Well, yeah, it was a full. Like, it was a full song originally. That's why I was asking. Like, did he make it? Because there was there's a rough layout there that he could have followed that for just the whole 2 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe maybe I'll actually write the full version at some point. You never know. Definitely not this week though. Not too much going on. Oh, okay.
Maybe the Grinch seems to be sleeping in your bed. I don't mean to alarm you, but
you're a tired one, Mr. Grinch.
You're so right.
All my sheets.
I've never realized how much they look like the Grinch, but you're right, yeah.
Oh. What actually is it then if it's not the Grinch?
It's just a big dino.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. Grinch, this ain't Goldilocks, get out the wrong fairy tale. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we're gonna get to Cinderella's castle with Starkid. There you go. There's our guest for today. We've had only on the Butter Bunch we had dinos and ghosts as our scare of our guests, and also his chuckles.
Yeah,
there
sure.
you go.
No, man. Sure.
He's here too. And
all right,
although
let's get started.
the person that we don't have here today is actually Aiden, who DM'd me and you're saying hi, like a couple hours ago. And I said hi to him back when I was setting this up, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm setting up tonight's stream." So he's definitely online and knows what's happening. So I don't know.
Oh, not only is he online, he's active. He's playing Dead by Daylight right now.
Ah, of course, I see.
That's why I pinged him, because it's like, bitch, I know you ain't unavailable. Get on the stream.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Aiden hasn't started his own Dead by Daylight series at this point on here.
We did a couple Dead by Daylight streams.
I suppose that counts then. Yeah, he's just off playing casually. Not to say that he has to do content. I'm just surprised he hasn't decided to make that a full thing.
He has so many hours to spend in that game. I have quite a few as well, but he's really obsessed over Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I don't know. Just seemed like they're like a good match. I might throw out to him later. But oh well. Here's the real good match for the channel. Starkid content. So yes, we're back with A Very Potter Senior Year Act 1 parts 5 through 10. Because I guess if somebody decides to not really label these, parts 1 and 2, if I split the acts in half, because technically speaking, they're already labeled that way for the other playlist. But all right. Oh, you're playing Spore. Ah, well. Speaking of series that we definitely wanted to do on the channel.
About that. Yeah, I still got the VOD sitting around.
Fair enough then. Yeah, this is why
it's not lost. It's just unedited.
This is why BB stopped complaining about the gap between Mutant Girl releases. Now she knows what it's like. She knows the struggle.
Yeah, I will say it's funny because you went, oh, maybe I'll write like a full version of the song you did, and the first thing that went through my head was, see, this is what we're getting, community. You'll get a full length version of this fucking parody of a Starkid song, but you won't get the newest episode of Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
which more people, by the way, just the other day, I saw someone else asking for more. They just discovered it, binged it, and then they were like, "I want more."
Was it yet again the Raditz series, Raditz and Nappa?
Shit, I can see.
Yeah, it's usually either Raditz or Nappa or Suno. Yeah,
might have been Suno.
Yeah, I think the next What If video that I plan to release anyway was Suno Part 5.
Raditz and Nappa.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I've binged the whole series. We need more. The thing I'm most excited for is training with Wiz.
With Whis, yeah, which is not going to happen for a long time because we are still in the middle of Dragon Ball Z, and that is the second arc of Dragon Ball Super. So we're not getting to train, regardless of whenever releases episodes. Train with Whis is going to happen a long time in the future. So there you go. All right. We'll see if in between.
We got a something guy.
I've got a creepy scorpion guy with
we got a something guy. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and probably despite that, Chuckles is still the one with the scariest lore.
Yeah, Jacob was rather displeased with what I did to his childhood game, but
it made for good content. So yeah. Yeah, I think did you also try? You also made a body horror creature anyway. So yeah, scorpion or otherwise, it was kind of.
Oh yeah, my thing was a freak of nature.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Who knows? Someday that might.
One day it'll release. I don't know when it will be, but I have the VOD. It's not. The chances are not gone. I just need to edit it, and that probably won't be soon.
There you go. Much like Raditz and Nappa. I haven't filmed the next Raditz and Nappa. I filmed Suno. I filmed another Piccolo episode, and I'm supposed to film a Chi-Chi one in between, which I haven't written yet. That was my. That's where I'm at with those.
I'll tell you what, you film the next Raditz and Nappa, and since I already have the VOD, I'll just wait for you to do that, and then we can race, see who can finish the edited version first.
No, good lord, yeah. All right, that's at the earliest I'm going to get to that next week because this week I've been trying to prepare stuff on the main channel so I can actually because my birthday's coming up this weekend. Yeah, that was Monday, one of the two, and I've been at yeah, my parents are coming up to visit, so I'm gonna be like off other places doing non-YouTube stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what I've been trying to prepare. I still have a song to release tomorrow.
Yeah,
My goodness.
We celebrated my birthday. God damn it! No, my birthday's not till August. We celebrated my brother's birthday. Just the other day. We got up and did it real early because he didn't want to miss the game.
Oh, fair enough then.
Super Bowl. I think I've said this before, but sometimes you'll have So okay, his father likes to do Super Bowl games. Both him and his dad are both big fans of the game. Well, so is his son, which means you have my brother, his father, and his son, all three generations in a row, largest to smallest, screaming for the same team on the same TV.
Honestly,
absurd.
That would make for a fantastic commercial for them. Not to say the Super Bowl
sure.
They already have like the largest ad campaigns in the entire world. But I mean, if they ever need something else for some reason, there you go.
Yeah. But it's a very funny image seeing three generations of man screaming for the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. My father loved the Super Bowl, and his father loved the Super Bowl. And let me tell you something, and his father also loved the Super Bowl as well. One day when I have a son, I'm going to come Super Bowl as well. Births a daughter. Well, close enough.
Did I see the Superb Owl? I did not see the Superb Owl. But
I would prefer to see a Superb Owl in a Super Bowl, personally. So you know what? Fair enough.
As would I. I used to watch it for the commercials, but I just could not. I just couldn't even now. I just can't. I just don't like sports. It's just not for me.
Fair enough then.
I was the closest I had was I was in a Overwatch esports team for a little bit. That's a piece of my lore.
Speaking of vows, you're doing what I was dead. No, I didn't hear this. Oh man, that song that owl introduced me to CG5. That was the first CG5 song I ever heard.
Yes.
It's also How You Met Shorty. That's another story for another day, I think. Oh well, I guess we'll I'll look into that later. We gotta look into this now. So welcome back to A Very Potter senior year, everyone. Without further ado, on with the review.
5. Lights up on Gilderoy Lockhart's autograph line.
Oh hey, Luna's back, finally.
Several kids wait to meet Gilderoy, including Hermione, who stands at the end of the line. Gilderoy finishes signing a headshot for Luna.
There you are, Miss Lovegood. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, who's next? Oh, why, hello, Neville. It's nice to see a boy in my line for a change.
Oh, thank you, sir. Katniss.
Oh wait! Oh, Hunger Games. That's
yes.
Yep. That's the third one, I think.
The third. Oh, you mean actually the book itself?
Yeah, like he's literally holding one of the Hunger Games hardcover books in his hand right now.
I mean, that does make perfect sense because it's supposedly written by Gilderoy, according to what we heard last time. So yeah. Also, yes, that is the actual actress from the film. That was apparently Devon Little. Pretty sure that's her name. The one who plays Cho Changyal is apparently friends with her in real life, and that's how they got her. That's what I heard. There we go.
Here you are. Next.
Hello.
Which, by the way, is a recast they never explained, even though we already saw Luna in A Very Potter's.
They explained it perfectly. They punched her in the face repeatedly, and she became like handsome Squidward.
No, that's what they said for Hermione. Luna didn't get an explanation. That was just Hermione.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of Hermione, I guess.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Hello there. It's $40 for a headshot and $30 for an autograph.
If you could just sign my copy of Breaking Dawn, that would be great.
No, I only signed the $40 headshots.
Oh. So, really, an autograph is just $70.
Well, aren't you clever? You must be Hermione Granger.
The only person who would have ever figured that out.
Right, that's what I was about to
Granger.
say. Why aren't you clever? You must be Hermione Granger, implying that Hermione is the only smart person in this entire goddamn school.
Yeah, no, this actually reminds me of when in my graduation ceremony from drama school, it was actually it was actually hosted by Paul McCartney, and they actually had a thing where like you took a photo with him, and supposedly you had to pay like £70 in order to get the photo in question. However, they didn't account for the fact that they filmed the entire event. So basically, if you like go through and like they posted it on YouTube, so that like it is on there. So basically, I just screenshot the actual like proper camera angle of me shaking Paul McCartney's hand, and that's the image that I have, not the £70 one.
All right, Bon. Out of all, you got to get that. You got to get that out of your archive of Jacob images. I saved one of those a while back, actually, because it was just, I mean, it was crazy.
I was going to say...
Bon has some wild photos of you. I don't know how he found them, but...
Oh, yeah, that's true. There was, yeah, from the list of ones that when people took over my channel for reviews, yeah, that was quite something. Yeah, who knows? Then again, I've shown some weird stuff, so, yeah. I don't know. Out of 2,000 videos on the main channel and other stuff aside from that, you never know. Sure. I wonder if I don't know if I showed Bon like my talent show performance in 2016. That's an interesting one. But oh well. In that one, it's more like my co-performer was the one who was more embarrassed by that one. But anyway, that's a story of another day.
You know who I am?
Oh, yes. Professor Flitwick says you're an aspiring young writer. He says your translations of Beetle the Bard's boring stories had him on the edge of his seat.
Very interesting. So, to those non-Harry Potter fans, the Tales of Beetle the Bard is a series of 5 published stories that for children that are supposedly they break the statute of secrecy, so they never got published in the Muggle world. Even though they actually did, because later on it became like a charity book. So yeah, which is one that you can actually buy without supporting J.K. Rowling, technically speaking, because all the money goes to
We love charity. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I can't remember if it goes to one of her charities or if it goes to Comic Relief, but it's one of the two.
Sure.
Yeah, either way.
I mean, not going to Rowling is good, but going to charity even better. Remember, kids, do charity if you can.
Yeah, see, it's kind of interesting because like obviously like the 7 like main Harry Potter books are the ones that as people are for like understandable reasons not purchasing anymore because it goes directly to Rowling. However, most people don't actually realize that a lot of the books, even though like they're published like on actual covers themselves, if you actually buy those ones, they go to different charities either Rowling herself has set up or ones that or ones that are already were well established because that was something that she realized like I've got enough money. I'll just support other things, which I guess is technically also what she still does, but just in a less favorable way. I don't know. Honey People's hair goes well with the dino. Not sure if that's a compliment or not, but there you go.
Hey, this is a handsome little guy.
Also, yeah, particularly get Tom Scar's autograph. Picture me dressed as Beatrice was free. Yeah. There you go. That's good. That's because Tom Scar in general, he gets it. Not saying that Paul McCartney doesn't even set that up, but
Speaking of autographs, recently, Danny Levsky does tours for all of his books or whatever. And most recently, he's been teasing a Western since 2019, but especially during like last year or two. Well, recently it got leaked, and he decided, well, now that everyone knows about it, I'm just going to use it as free marketing. So now he's kind of trying to push people to get it before they even have a title, because you can pre-order it technically.
So basically, he's doing what every like Marvel production accidentally does.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
And Yeah, I mean, but he has mentioned he's gonna go on a tour for this book, like all the others. I'm really hoping he comes down to Texas somewhere nearby because I really like some sightings.
I mean, if it's going to be a Western book, it would be a foolish decision not to. So
Yeah, like I know we technically aren't like the West, we're the exact opposite, but like Western, like as a genre, is kind of massive here.
yeah. Yeah, so who knows? Of course, Texas itself is also massive. So I mean, saying that he's going before somebody in
Sure.
Texas doesn't really round it down that much. But you never know.
Sure, I just don't want to go like across. I will say, if he does Oklahoma, I can live with Oklahoma because I'm close enough to that. But
Okay.
Texas or Oklahoma, please. I don't want to go to fucking New York. I don't think I even have the money to do it. If I do, then I'll make a miracle happen. But I really don't want to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like if you're going to do like a tour in the US, you have to have multiple destinations anyway.
Sure, yeah. It's just we don't know what that list is yet.
Yeah, like I assume Florida will be on there somewhere. That'll be better for you. Yeah, geographically anyway. Probably California as well, which would be worse, but whatever. Okay. You're like two. Yeah, so hi Abby, yeah, as well. You're right. What I was saying before Beal the Bard, actually, before I got sidetracked by Charity.
Hey,
yeah,
if you're gonna get sidetracked by anything.
Yes. But so what I was saying before was that yeah, in universe that's how that works, but in universe they were published. I think they were originally meant to be in English. They weren't like ancient runes in general. So that's the fix that they've done. Beetle the Bard should have already been like a huge established thing. Like I think basically kind of like a play on Shakespeare being like nicknamed the Bard, like from that particular era.
Sure.
So Gilderoy is of course is the hot new thing in comparison.
Yeah, I know Tolkien had a similar thing where like most of his Middle Earth legendarium coexists as like part of the like Red Book of Westmarch or whatever, and exists like an in-universe thing, and was like translated into English like years later.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Honestly, for one of my books that's set in space, I made the excuse that it was sent off to like different planets. I was like, this is the version that this is the first version that humans have acquired.
Are you ever gonna sit down and do like one in one of the other languages and have it like slightly different?
Well, I mean, at some point,
because that'd be a cool gimmick.
Yeah, like at some point, because I would like to translate the books that I have in one language versus the other. The next book that I want to publish is actually written in Spanish. That will get an English version at some point as well, because I know if I market the Spanish version on YouTube, no one's going to buy it. So yeah.
No, sure. No, I imagine it probably wouldn't like sell very well, but I just think it'd be cool because if you're using the excuse of this is the version they have. I like the English and Spanish version are like different in ways that you wouldn't really know unless you had both.
Yeah. Wasn't Wormtail's Cat and Sweeney Todd called The Beadle? I don't actually know. I haven't seen that movie. That being said, Timothy Spall, the actor who played Wormtail, he actually had a character in Journey's End, the movie, not the 2018 one, the one that came out before that. That was, and his character's name is Trotter, so close enough.
Well, I don't know how good my writing is. I mean, that Beetle the Bard translation was just something silly for fun. My true passion is fan fiction.
Yeah, Beetle Bamford.
I mean, very appropriate for Harry Potter. I'll say that much.
Based on your work.
Oh, really?
Yes, and in fact, here's one fanfic I'm working on right now. In it, you're a capital person, and you are dating Effie Trinket, but then you fall in love with this sort of mousy, underspoken Avox. And then the Avox regains her ability to speak, and she has a beautiful voice, and
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a minute. I gotta question this. So Avoxes in the Hunger Games universe are people who are from like the different districts who the capitals either like abducted or like punished in some way, and their defining feature is that they've had their tongues removed. So I don't know about recovering your voice after that, because that defeats the whole purpose of being an Avox.
No, yeah, the entire idea is that they. I mean, it's a very blunt representation of like what happens to people that speak against like fascist government and all that, and so their tongues were literally just taken out, so they can't speak against anything anymore. That's like their whole thing.
Yeah, although I think actually like the main example of an Avox, who just was known as the Avox girl for some time, because that was like one of Candace's like sources of guilt, was the fact she didn't like rescue this one particular girl who later she finds actually as he like who's serving her in the capital when she becomes a tribute and they recognize each other. She never found out her name until like years later. Apparently, her name was Lavinia. That we found out in the last book. But either way, like that was she didn't really speak up against the capital. She just sort of like tried to, well, as far as we know, she tried to escape with I think it was her older brother, I think, as well, whose name was Darius actually. And yeah, they were caught, and because like Candace and Gale were like nearby, but they couldn't actually like do anything to like expose themselves because otherwise they get caught as well. So it's a lose-lose situation basically. So I guess it's just in general rebelling in any form, essentially, rather than just like specifically about speech in that case. But in regards to speaking, yeah, I also love fanfic. You know, I've got my own, even Harry Potter ones. I'll say that much. But yeah, this is what happens to me when I think of like these things that like established like in the books. Like, okay, if you're gonna circumvent like this idea, you have to justify it. Otherwise, it just kind of comes across as gimmicky. Like, yes, of course, and Avox is helpless, and therefore, you know, she recovers her voice magically. It's like my Ophi pony Dewdrop Starshine, obviously. Yeah, you know, basically that. Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is, I don't dislike fanfic. I want to be very clear about that. But I don't generally go out of my way to read it, and I don't ever really write it either. The only fanfic that I've ever, I don't know why I put quotation marks here, it is fanfic. The only fanfic I've ever stopped to write would be like relating to like S&P stuff. And that's just because I think a lot of it's messy. And that's one of those things where it's like so much potential that's unused that I'm like, that a part of me is like, no, I have to do this right. But that's like the only instance. And most things are usually not that high in potential and not well executed enough. Usually it's in a gray area where it's like, whatever. So fanfic just isn't really a thing that I dip my toe into too much. But
yeah, whenever you do it in style for sure. Yeah. I think one of the last fanfics that I read was actually also an SMP one. It's one that Quadzi wrote, which is about Dream, Techno, and herself, and that tells you everything you need to know about it.
Oh yeah,
it no longer
the
exists.
Chat does not know the implication here, but
no. And they never will because it doesn't exist anymore. But oh dear.
Sure.
If any of you know Quadzi, you know where that was going. In fact, you know where this one is going. If you'll see this part.
She's kind of like the coolest girl in the whole wide world. So if you wanted to read it, you could. But if you don't want to, that's
fine. Oh, that's the reference to the song.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Which, by the way, there were like more like lyrical comparisons in Always Dance that some of the people in the comments also pointed out. Like, you know, like how like the boys would laugh and jeer in like the To Dance Again, and then it's like, you know, when all the boys start to laugh and jeer and Always Dance. Didn't mention that one, didn't catch that. But there you go. I actually remember that song actually from the Coolest Girl one.
Well, I remember that one because that one was one of my favorites out of like all the Harry Potter plays so far.
Wait a minute. Actually, can you imagine that this is the show-stopping number equivalent where it's like, you know, I've working on my own musical. Do you mind if I give you the pitch? You know, that kind of thing. And this is actually just the musical script.
No, here's the thing. As she's describing the plot, I can almost guarantee you Gilderoy over here is like, how can I steal this one?
You know, actually, now I'm just thinking of like the working boys number, but they're all Avoxes, so it's just the instrumental, and everyone's just still dancing.
Well, let's have a look-see.
We're doing some Danny Phantom in Gotham City fanfics. That actually seems like a good connection.
Yeah, I would say I don't know how you handle tone in that, but on paper that's a pretty cool crossover. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, from Batman himself has inconsistent tones over the years, so, you know, it just depends on what version of Gotham City they're really trying to portray.
That's fair.
If it's the Holy Musical
I guess
Batman
it could
version,
be
it's
like-
perfectly fine. Danny Phantom would just slip
No,
right in.
sure. Sure, it's just that's not like unless they're like a big Batman fan, they probably aren't as well versed in that era.
Mm.
The only reason I even really know much about that era is because that happened to be where I was introduced. But
Yeah.
fun era. It's just
I
not
don't know what you're
mainstream.
talking about,
I
Master Fenton. That's not just any portal. That's your father's portal.
I will say if it's Danny Phantom, I wouldn't be surprised if it's meant to be like the DC AU version of Gotham City
Okay.
animated universe.
Oh my. Ew!
That is the title page. He's not opened it. He is reading the title right now. What is on that thing?
Oh my god, Hermione!
A little bit of
this is
art.
Absolutely
Yeah.
depraved! I love it.
Really?
Yeah, depending on the author, sometimes you get the mixed reactions to the depraved stuff. Sometimes authors will turn themselves down for the sake of wider markets, and those wider markets in turn return things to them.
Hell yes! This makes 50 Shades of Grey look like a fucking book for kids.
Like I said, that being said, that also probably means that somebody in universe wrote 50 Shades of Grey based on the Gilderoy Lockhart version of Twilight.
With writing like this, you could be going places. In fact, I have been looking for someone to write my autobiography. I mean, my biography.
You would
Very subtle there, Gilderoy.
want me to write your story?
Perhaps.
I want to tell your story. That's not happened yet. That twisted is later.
But I'll need to see some more samples of your writing.
Oh, I can bring you
Yeah, aside from the title page of the first thing that you were handed.
some more of my fanfics. I have this one where I'm Kato and you're one of the wolf mutations and you graphically eat me.
Okay, mutations is actually like a really clever thing. People don't know in the Hunger Games they made like mutations in wolf form out of all of the tributes that had died at that particular point in the Hunger Games themselves. And yeah, they do in fact like maul Kato and tear him apart. In fact, in the book is actually a lot more graphic. That last the sun comes up before they finish devouring him, and he's still screaming. Like Candace and Peter just kind of like waited out, basically. Like,
Yeah, Hunger Games is one of those like. It's a weird one because it's always at like Scholastic book fairs and it's very clearly like marketed towards kids and shit. But it's one of those things where I'm always like,
why?
This includes a lot of really important messages that I think the youth would be great at. You know, like anti-fascism, but also this shit's not for kids. There's no way.
Absolutely
There's
not.
no way.
Yeah, like you can argue back and forth on like whether or not Percy Jackson's a kid's series. Some people say absolutely it is because of some
it's
things.
more of a kid's
say
series
no.
than fucking Hunger Games.
Yes, definitely.
And even Percy Jackson, honestly, it mellows out in the main series. I hear the other series get a little bit darker, but as far as the main series, it's pretty tame except for that first book. So it's like,
yeah. The movies make it seem like they spawn the dogs out of thin air. Yeah, just someone there with like a spawn wolf egg in creative mode. That's why Minecraft Hunger Games lent itself so well to like that concept. Go home to the Hunger Games to Tamsin. That'll go over well. Why? Why Tamsin specifically?
Among other things.
No.
Now I'm just picturing like Troop Up Adventures, but like trapped in the Hunger Games and how. Wait a second. That would work because there'll be actual fighting in that. You know what, Bon, you're onto something. I changed my mind.
Well, fanfiction won't do. I need to see how you craft real life into drama. What do you say you write me a few essays on someone you know? Someone at Hogwarts. So, I don't know, Harry Potter?
Harry? Well, didn't you say yourself, sir, that Harry's life is repetitive and mundane?
Well, if you don't think you could do it, I suppose I'll have to find someone else. It sounds funny to say now. I thought you were special.
I am special.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'll do it. I'll write about Harry.
That a girl. Why don't you just write me an essay on each of Harry's years at Hogwarts?
All right. I'll
That
do
is
it.
what I figured this was going. Okay.
Yeah, and I will completely toss out the pig farts one.
Roy Lockhart.
Unfairly.
And I won't let you down. In fact, I'm going to go get started right now.
Did she not remember to get her autograph that she was about to pay for? Right, never mind.
If I'm going to win this head boy election, I've got to have a strong campaign platform. Something
I thought it was a giant iPad for a second.
like end house elf slavery, begin muggle and mudblood slavery.
Oh, I was going to say he was onto the same idea that Spew had in Universe. Hermione would have backed that up. Actually, wait, that would have been a good idea for him. Hermione would have backed that up. In fact, in the book, the reason that she kisses Ron is actually because Ron remembers the house elves are still in danger in the Battle of Hogwarts and wants to go and save them. That was what did it for her. So this version of Draco should have been all over that. But then, of course, he ruined it by the next parts.
Yeah, I was saying he had me in the first half where it's like in slavery, begin slavery.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess
God damn it.
Maybe he's changed positions on house elves because we found out his father was Dobby in the last musical.
Something inspiring like that. Goyle, Candy Lady, how are those campaign posters coming? A candidate is only as good as his placards. Goyle?
I drew an old,
Oh, there we go. That is a superb owl.
majestic owl.
Yes.
No, you had it right the first time. Don't say owl, it's old.
Rendering, but it has very little to do with
I'll
me
say, ever since playing Alan Wake 2, I've started pronouncing sauna as sauna.
I see.
Because that's the Finnish pronunciation, and it's such a fun word to say compared to sauna.
Yeah, that's also how you say it in Spanish too. So I guess it.
Coming out of the owl's mouth that said, "Vote for Malfoy, he's a hoot."
There we go. That's pretty good.
I don't think the owl would say that.
And sometimes
Wow.
I think
Wow, Goyle.
maybe Hermione doesn't want to kiss me because, oh my God, do you think she likes someone else?
I don't know. Maybe she likes Fluffy. They'd be a good couple because they're both dogs. Ho!
Wow. I mean, to be honest, we do know that she is into mutation, so a three-headed dog would actually kind of maybe she would be into that actually.
Dude, if she went down to the underworld, she would swoon when she checks out Hades' pet.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, I'm just worried because she's not hanging out around us lately, and she's so busy with those stupid books.
Well, she better remember to do my potions essay because it's due tomorrow.
Ah, there we go. Another callback.
Hey, this looks
I wonder who their potions teacher is now. Well, I guess probably Slughorn, right? But yeah.
like a good spot, huh? Right here. This looks like a really good spot. Got the campaign poster?
Right here.
Great. All right, so the rules of this election are that you can only run positive campaigns. That's why no one's going to be expecting this. Good work, Mr. Campaign.
Yeah, we're gonna break the rules. That's gonna show them, I guess.
Hey, manager. Now let's see who votes for Malfoy. What are you laughing at?
This.
What? Wait, what? Hold on. What are you laughing at? Potter stinks. Yeah, that's. Wait a sec. Hey.
Yeah. So, well, awkward delivery aside, there. Those, of course, are from the Triwizard Tournament originally.
It's not funny at all. Wait, Lavender, where'd you get that button?
Someone's just passing them out to everyone in school.
Who? Tell me!
That was really mean, Harry. You stink.
What, is that Harry or Odysseus?
I don't know. Or honestly, Batman. Where is the person? Tell me where they are. Potter poopy pants. Wow. Imagine a world where that was the insult instead of Starkid Potter, and that
Wow.
we'd be in an entire different timeline here. We're watching Team Poopy Pants. That would be awful.
I am a fan of alliteration.
Mm-hmm. Looks at it. Where? Tell me. Where are those lyric source?
Who made that pin? Run! Do I smell like toots? Well, do I?
No. No.
That wasn't what the badge said.
Everybody's saying I stink. Who's responsible for this?
Well, no, it's because the badge had like the shit emoji right there in the middle. So to have that mixed with Potter stinks, I think the implication is.
Well, yeah, but toot in that case would be a fart, but I don't. Okay.
Malfoy is a
Toot is the
snobbish,
part.
racist,
Yeah.
elitist brat.
Well, it's still
Sums
coming
up
from
my
the same
entire
place.
campaign perfectly. Who's responsible for this beautiful placard? Goyle, is that yours?
Malfoy,
Wow, Goyle. Okay.
you must be behind all this Potter stinks crap.
Hey,
Get rid of the buttons, Malfoy, or I'll kick you off my street team. Then we'll see who checks your Tumblr.
That's the most 2012 thing I've ever heard.
Harry Potter, I would never make up a rumor about you. I treasure our friendship. Don't you remember all those times at school
As
when
Draco
we...
speaks, the lights dim and his voice fades away. In its place, Harry can hear an eerie, mysterious voice that echoes from somewhere in the distance.
Snake. I'm a snake. Oh, where'd my arms go? Just kidding, I'm a snake.
Whoa!
Just telling
You guys
itself
hear
to that.
Hear what?
I'm gonna eat so many of you stupid humans that I'm free. Then you can even hear me. Ooh, there's one. Take this.
What the devil was that?
It came from down there, come on!
Harry and Draco run off to investigate.
And I guess also, yeah, there we go.
Ron, Goyle, and the Candy Lady follow. The gang
gonna say.
eventually run into Colin Creevy, who stands motionless in the center of the stage. Ginny stands there, her hands covered in blood. On the wall behind her is a message written in blood.
Ginny?
She was in the wall.
Hey, Colin! Are you okay, little buddy?
What is that?
The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemy of the air, beware. Oh, that's quite good. Now, just add, your next Mudbloods vote for Malfoy.
Yeah, "You'll be next, Mudbloods" was what he said when he saw that originally. He just randomly like proclaimed that in the middle of like the in the crowd of people, and never got punished for it actually.
What?
But also, of course, it was like a huge reveal that Ginny was responsible the whole time. So they're just going to be like, everyone knows the story. We're just going to, make everyone idiots, which is fair enough.
What's going on in here?
It's what they did with Snape as well. They had Snape very obviously trying to murder Dumbledore multiple times in the first one.
Wait, listen, Professor, I'm not lying this time. This really was like this when I got here.
Oh, boys, Colin.
Okay, now you just established that you were lying the first time. Well done. Now you can't blame it on Dora.
Dead?
No, he's still alive, but he appears to be petrified.
What does that mean, Professor?
Just what the note says,
Cho, you're in Ravenclaw. Figure out what petrified means.
Miss Chang. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened.
Professor, what's the Chamber of Secrets?
A hidden dungeon somewhere inside Hogwarts, built by Salazar Slytherin himself. The legend goes that one day, Slytherin's heir would use Parseltongue, snake language, to open the chamber and unleash a monster.
I will say, I don't think this was intended in this way, but where did my arms go? Just kidding, I'm a snake. Being said by the bad guy in the series is an interesting parallel to the Bible, because in Genesis the snakes did actually have arms, and as punishment they were forced to crawl upon the earth.
Yeah,
that was their punishment for the whole apple thing, or well, fruit thing that is known as an apple. But
yeah. Apparently it was a pomegranate, which is a shame because they're delicious. But anyway,
I don't know that it's ever said exactly what it is. But a lot of people, I think the reason the apple came around is because the garden was eaten, and then like Norse.
Okay, I think BB just froze, so we're gonna come back to that thought a little bit later then. Also, I love that you got my thing since Cedric died. Wow. I find that amusing.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. Everyone back to your dorm.
This is the problem. No one liked Colin, so no one's no one's bothered by this. They didn't have Justin Finch Fletchley in here. Wait, no, it wasn't Justin. It was Mr. Norris first. Then was Justin. Then was so then Colin, then Justin.
Patrice, I'm taking Mr. Creevy to the infirmary. Oh, whoa, Harry. This can't be good. The Chamber of Secrets monster? What?
You're right, Ron. You're very
Why
right.
did you say it
It's
like
good
that?
at all. It's great.
Huh?
Don't you get it, Ron? All I have to do is save the school again, then everyone's gonna forget about this Potter stinks crap, and I'll win the head boy election and prove that Harry Potter is still the #1 wizard in the world.
Awesome. Where do you want to start?
Wait, what? Did you want me to help? Because I figured you would just get this one. Mr. Campaign Manager, you got it. Besides...
Okay, this definitely seems a little bit out of character for him to not be bothered with the actual adventure, because but in comparison to actually Gilderoy,
Sometimes.
it's turning into a mirror of Gilderoy now, way more so than ever. Okay.
Am I alive for you guys again?
Yes. Last thing you said was that the Garden that the Garden of Eden was something about Norse mythology, and then after that, everything else was cut out.
Okay. Yeah, I think the reason a lot of people interpret it as an apple was mainly because in Norse myth you have the apples of Idun, which were golden apples that granted immortality, which fit the bill for what the fruit was meant to do in the Garden of Eden. So,
Yeah, I guess
a natural synchronicity.
Yeah, I guess the pomegranate idea might have come from Hades and Persephone. That being said, imagine serving someone just 12 pomegranate seeds. Definitely a dieting goddess there, even though she didn't need to. But oh well. Okay, so what you missed was that Harry's like, well, this is great. I can save the school again. The people will care about the whole Potter Sticks thing. But now he's saying to Ron, oh, you got this, Mr. Campaign Manager, which seems a bit out of character even for him to not actually bother with this. It's like the difference between him and Gilderoy is that he actually did the things that he said, but maybe now he's taking the more Gilderoy approach.
I can't help right now. I got a date with Cho Chang.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna solve itself in one day. But there you go. I guess good thing that Cho is still in the mood for that after seeing Colin and not knowing what petrification was. Also, was that the Smurfs theme that he just sang at the end of there? I think it was.
Scene 6. Lights up on the girls' bathroom. Ginny furiously tries to wash the blood from her hands in the sink.
That is definitely a Lady Macbeth reference right there.
Blood get all over my hands
If you know, you know.
anyway. Hey, Ginny. Oh, you washing blood off your hands too? No. Hey, did you hear that the Chamber of Secrets has been opened?
Okay, I mean, Luna being a smoker makes a little bit too much sense, but I don't know. If they're gonna give her any type of cigarettes, I'm surprised it was that kind. I mean, I guess it was a little bit dicier in 2012.
How exciting. Well, see ya.
Don't just leave it there, Luna. Clean up after yourself. Come on.
Chamber of Secrets opened. Hands covered in blood. Message written in blood. Wait a second.
It's just gonna be like a compilation of Jamie Lynn Beatty in super beady-eyed mode.
I must be having a... Nope. I lost it. Oh, Ginny, you think too much. Diary time. Ah!
Yum. Okay.
Dear diary, I need...
She is lying down on the floor of the girls' bathroom right now, next to Luna's cigarette butt and Lord knows what else.
some help. Something weird is happening. Do you know anything about the Chamber of Secrets?
Maybe.
Also, who holds a quilt like that? Don't write like that. I got trained not to write like this. That's gonna destroy your wrist.
Oh, can you tell me about it or show me in another magic flashback?
Another magical flash.
And yeah, similar to when Harry writes in the diary and says, can you tell me? No, but I can show you. Yeah.
Begins. Lights go down on Ginny and come up on Dumbledore and Madame Pomfrey, who stand in a hallway looking down at a young girl's dead body.
I'm sorry, Headmaster. I've done everything I could. But I'm afraid she's dead.
Again, you know, in the original version, you had like she was like covered up in a blanket, and also Anne was floppy because she wasn't actually petrified; she was dead, so that didn't apply there. Of course, because it was meant to be revealed, but we all know the story. We all know who it is. Thank you, Chris Allen, for coming back for us.
Do you think it's true what the children are saying? That this is the work of the monster of the Chamber of Secrets?
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions, Madam Pom-Pom. We keep a lot of killer monsters in this school. This one might not have been from the Chamber of Secrets. At least I hope not.
Cool.
So he made Lucius a lot older by, you know, association now, in general.
Professor Dumbledore, you wanted to see me?
Yes, Tom. Just 1 second, please.
All right, slaves. See you later at the club meeting.
Sure thing, Tom.
Malloy? How many times do I have to tell you to call me?
My Dark King, right.
Thank you. That wasn't so hard, was it? I mean, I remember your name. Now scram!
Well, Pom-Pom, I
They brought the Malloy back.
guess you could just take this poor girl down to the kitchen and feed her to the house elves. Actually, wait,
Okay.
just give me a second. I want to try
I thought to say the giant squid, but
this
okay.
thing one more time. F***ing work. Oh, come on! Worst Deathly Hallow ever!
That is more like the Philosopher's Stone than it does the Stone of Resurrection, but fair enough.
What is that?
Oh, it's just called the Resurrection Stone. Supposed to bring people back from the dead, but yeah.
Oh, Madam Pomfrey, Sammy Reese. Oh, Sammy and Duda back again. Back up to their shenanigans, I suppose, except one of them is dead. Okay, then. Duda. Stealthy as ever.
Supposed to bring people back from the dead, but I can't really get it to work.
Stone that brings people back from the dead? I want that.
Hey, hands off, you little scamp. This is going back to my office where it belongs. And speaking of little Miss
Tony Starkid show. Oh, man.
Dead Pants, you wouldn't happen to have anything to do with her death, Tom, would you?
I don't think so.
I mean, this is a lot of this is very blatant here. Originally, I say okay. The movies made a change here where they mirrored a conversation between like Harry and Dumbledore and Voldemort and Dumbledore, where it's like, is there something you wish to tell me? No, sir, nothing. Very well, off you go then. The thing is, people don't mention is that they are very different tones. You know, like Dumbledore said to Harry out of concern, but as soon as Tom was like, they have to close Hogwarts. The one responsible was caught. Then he goes, is there something you wish to tell me? Like, there's like, I'm onto you. I know.
Because I heard from Slughorn that you were asking about the Chamber of Secrets. A lot of people are saying I should kick you out of school.
How dare they speak that way of the Dark King?
I mean, okay, the fact that people are saying this, normally Dumbledore's like the one who catches on to him, and like everyone else is like, oh, Tom, that's that emo scamp. Look at him being wacky with his Knights of Walpurgis.
That might have something to do with it. All this dark magic stuff. This little club of yours that follows you around. What's it called?
The He-Man Woman Haters.
What?
But
I mean, I was going to say Bellatrix probably wouldn't be too happy with that one, but okay.
we're thinking about changing the name.
You're creeping people out, Tom.
Also, if this is the 1940s, wait, no, hold on, this is 50 years ago. So I guess by 2012, that would have been the 1970s. So yeah, I guess He-Man would be, I think, just around, at that point, I think.
I know you've got a lot of fifth-year angst going on, but we've got to get to the root of what makes you so unhappy.
I don't
Oh, I see.
I don't like this.
But you don't ever talk about your feelings.
Well,
Also, you can tell he's become like a little bit raspier than he did before for his 11-year-old self. Like the part where BB said last time that his voice sounded a lot hotter in Always Dance. Yeah, I think we're not going to get too much of that going forward.
I do to my journal. But that's top secret.
Well, just pretend I'm your journal for a second. What fills you with so much rage?
Okay,
By the way, this is no longer about the Chamber of Secrets. Now it's like, oh, we're kind of like sidetracked at this point. Ginny, here's my past.
well, I hate all the normal things. Muggles, mudbloods, the Ghostbusters, but,
Okay, 1972. I think they were just a toy line by that stage, but okay.
well, there's some weird things, too. Things like Snickers.
Oh, you mean when people laugh at you?
No, I like to make people laugh. What I hate is Snickers. You know, the bar.
The candy bar?
Yeah.
The chocolate treat?
Yes.
Have some red vines instead.
Snickers.
I think he's missing the point of the question. It was not. The question was. This is not called group problem solving, as we learned in manufacturing class. In action, he's going like one layer up, but he's not really. Like, he hates these things, but why though?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, you can hate Snickers, but why hate Snickers?
Wait, you don't like chocolate?
Of course I like chocolate.
Wait, you don't like nuts?
Oh, I love nuts.
Wait, then what don't you like?
Caramel. I don't know.
don't like Snickers!
Listen,
It's,
Tom.
okay, hold on. Actually, me though, first. I like Snickers. What I don't like is chocolate ice cream. I love chocolate. I don't like chocolate ice cream. It's fucking awful, and I don't know why. It's just not the same.
I mean, those are two very different things. I know that Snickers has like an ice cream alternative, but that like an ice cream version of itself. But yeah, like in general, those two are quite different. Yeah.
Sure, but it's supposed to taste like it's.
I don't think
it's not really meant to be all that different. I like basically every other type of chocolate.
This show is a tennis match between book 2 and book 6. Yeah, and how can I forget the Snickers law in book 6? You're right.
you do.
You feel anxious and confused. You have funny thoughts about your guy friends that upset you. So you take it out on the rest of the world. My family never really accepted
Yeah,
me.
well, at least you had a family.
It's worth reminding people that that this is the same actor who played Batman. So no mom and papa in this case. Kind of bit of practice there.
Yeah, Tom, there.
The idea of like Batman being a grown-up Voldemort is crazy.
And that, but also, I guess that means that Umbridge would be like the step beyond that, right? After Batman, after a diet of rocks and I don't know whatever else you mentioned, that's what she became.
I love when you had nobody there to teach you. Well, I've got good news for you, Tom. I'm suspending you.
But that's not good news.
I'm suspending you so you can take a little vacation to Little Hangyton. You're gonna spend this Christmas.
It's Little Hangleton originally.
With a very special family there, the Riddles.
What?
I found your dad, Tom. His name is Tom, too. Tom Riddle Sr.
Tom.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this is a thing that in the books, Tom Riddle Jr., of course, that he actually tries to look for the name Riddle in any wizarding books, whatever. He spends like a lot of time in the library trying to find like that part of his family history and never does because, of course, they don't have one.
Riddle Sr.? But that makes me Tom Riddle Jr.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Joe asked for a power bar when someone was making a convenience store run. They brought back a Snickers marathon bar instead, so he was already in the Voldemort mindset. I just kind of yelled Snickers, everyone lost it. Okay, there we go. All right, then. I did hear somewhere that like one of the comments on one of these episodes said that it's great to think that Tom would become evil if he just got a Snickers at time for Christmas. Which, okay, I don't know.
Little Tommy Jr.
He lives with your grandmother and your grandfather.
Oh, what kind of wizards are they? I always dreamed that my daddy would be something incredible, like a fiend firefighter, or a magical astronaut, or a ballerina.
Honestly, a fiend firefighter would be like a really good profession, because fiend fire is like notoriously hard to control in the wizarding world. So, yeah, to be honest, maybe there should be more of those. I mean, people will cast fiend fire a lot more than they do in the story. But yeah, what is a Kit Kat? Yeah, not you and you're hungry. Yeah, that's true. Of course.
It doesn't matter what kind of wizards they are.
Especially because they're not wizards.
You want them to
Which is not withholding it. Dumbledore is classic not telling the truth ways.
accept you.
Or the whole truth.
Have got to accept them.
Obi-Wan would be proud.
You're right. I'll accept them whatever kind of wizards they are. Just so long as they are wizards.
So pack your bags, boy, because you're leaving right
Yep, just Dumbledore's like not going to address that one.
away. Wait, but I can't leave now. I've got a club meeting with my slaves. We're voting on a new name.
Forget the name. Now is your chance to find
That's an
a new
oxymoron.
path. Maybe you're not supposed to live your life consumed by darkness.
But that's all I know.
Well, it's time to get out there and learn something new. Something you can't learn in a classroom. Tom, it's time to go home.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, good luck, boy. You know, there are only a couple of things in life that I love.
He's already gone. Oh, never mind.
And one of them is you.
I think Dumbledore said to Harry in one of them, but yeah.
Thanks, Dumbledore.
And the other is Min.
When you
Yeah?
have to go all the way home just to find what you need and know what to be. When you have to go all the way home.
I'm going to forget to make this point when we get to Annie later on, but yeah, this is, like, I don't mind this format of musicals. That'll always be, be something that like the actors are like singing themselves. Honestly, sometimes this kind of style kind of works.
I don't know. I think this is a style that's better suited for film and such. I think that the art style of live theater kind of mandates that you kind of avoid this sort of song and do it more so in person. But
I don't know. It depends. It's like it's been performed by the live band at least, so there's still like an in-person adjacent idea. And not to mention, of course, Starkid miming is always going to be a classic.
Who you are and know your own heart singing na, 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 na.
Tom! My king, you can't leave. You're going to miss the meeting.
Where are you going?
I'm going home.
When you have to go all the way
Okay, there we go. I guess Bellatrix comes in clutch. I forgot that happened, actually.
You got to go home! You got to go home!
That's normally like reserved for like the third verse or something. She kind of jumped the gun there, to be honest. All she knew was that he just like said
the energy bumped up.
Yeah, revved up the flying motorbike we never seen him to have before, which I guess maybe became serious later on. Who knows? And he just starts. Okay then. Yeah, we know, Bellatrix. We know from Cursed Child. Oh, let's just slow down the footage.
Scene 7. Lights up on nearly headless Nick.
Welcome one and all to my Death Day party.
Oh, Joe Moses finally in
This
this.
Hallows Eve marks my 506th Death Day. It's going to be a night to remember. So,
Well, that's some good detail there. His 500 Death Day party was Harry's second year. Maybe it was 505th in that case, but whatever.
grab a drink, enjoy the music.
His head should be wobbling a lot more, I think, but okay.
Hello, Mr. Weasley. Oh, hey, Nick. Happy Death Day. You look
glum, Mr. Weasley. What ails you? Well, Hermione really wanted to come to your death day party because she thought it would be intellectually stimulating, so I told her we could make a date out of it, but she didn't show. Oh, Ron. Why don't you talk to some of the other girls? Just don't talk to the Grey Lady, okay? I'm trying to get up enough nerve to buy her a drink. You should go for
Didn't you provide the drinks?
it. By golly, you're right.
That's true also, yeah, all the food in the death party is free.
I should.
It's also
But
rotten,
what money? Wait, he's a ghost.
Yeah, and also I think did the catering as himself, but okay.
No, I'll do it next year. I'll be fine so long as she doesn't make out with that bastard, the Headless Horseman.
The Headless
Thank you, Harry
Okay.
Potter, bless.
I don't think you're gonna have to worry about the Headless Horseman making out with anyone, just saying. Unless he holds up his head and does it that way. Which does, you know, now I'm saying that's hilarious. Do it. Do that.
No problem.
Hey, Joe, I'll be waiting right over here for you all night. And you look really pretty, by the way.
Oh, bless your heart, Lavender. But you don't have to lie to me. I know I look awful. Just awful.
Oh, Joe, you're like the prettiest girl ever.
I like how she brought a wing woman, but the wing was like hyping her up to herself.
Wanna sit down?
Sure. Bye, Lavender. Well, thank you for taking me out, Harry. Although, I know I must not be very fun to be around. I know I'm boring. Real boring.
I don't know, you came to a death day party, that's already
Man,
interesting. That's better than the actual Cho Chang who just went to Madame Puttyfoot's.
Man, she keeps doing the, like, repeating the line thing for, like, dramatic effect or whatever, and I just can't help but think of, like, where that was, like, a running bit in that one Sam and Cat episode, where Sam says something ominous, I don't know, probably about harming someone,
Yeah.
and then Cat's like, why'd you just say it a second time? And she's like, for a dramatic effect. For a dramatic effect. And they do this effect. They do this bit for like the entire episode.
Usually that's a rule of threes type of deal, but alright, well, anyway. Have you seen the head of Sorcerer Christopher Walken? It was kind of hot when he got his head back. Yeah, but again, I'm saying like at this version, you know, I'm saying that I'm talking about the mechanics of it, not necessarily like, you know, the attractiveness level. To be fair, I have actually seen that. I have seen that particular version. That's like the Hammer Horror tribute one. Yeah. I got showed that one
and a Chris Walker. Have they ever been together?
I got showed that one in primary school. I don't know. I don't think so, but
You're fine.
No, you're just saying that to make me feel better.
One of the things that's engraved in my head from this musical is just Harry going "You're fine" multiple times with Darren Chris's busted microphone.
You know, when I was dating Cedric Diggory, he always used to say real nice things to me. But he was probably lying, too. I know I'm ugly and...
I know he was always trying to find nice things to say about me.
boring.
You're fine.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna powder my nose. My face is probably all oily and splotchy, ain't it?
You're fine, okay?
Okay, well, I'll just be right back in just a moment.
Hey there, good buddy. How you doing?
Ron, Cho Chang sucks. All she does is just fish for compliments. It's the most annoying thing a girl can do. You know, when me and Ginny dated, we'd stay up all night talking about my fame and my fortune and how busy I always am.
Yeah, she's just fishing for compliments, I'm sure.
Maybe when you were dating Ginny, you kind of took her for granted.
Ladies first. Right this way, Miss Weasley.
Oh, thank you, boys.
Wait a second. What is that Ginny on a date with Seamus and Dean?
Okay, so Ginny did in fact date Dean Thomas for some time during book 6. In fact, she didn't date Seamus at the same time though. That's new.
I guess she's not necessarily fucking what's
monogamous.
the word? Monogamous. Yeah. I guess she's not monogamous in this version.
Take care of this. I got this.
Oh, Harry, I'm back. Although I probably still look ugly, don't I?
You're fine. Let's just grab a drink.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys, thanks for taking me to nearly Dick's death day party. This is the best day of...
Come to me.
Okay, I thought she was gonna be like actively drunk, and now she's in a trance. Okay.
Knave, now is the time.
That was awful.
That's cool.
That was awful. You see her flirting with these two men, and then you get fucking Voldemort coming in and with his opening line being "Come to me."
Remember, he doesn't understand love. He doesn't have a concept of good timing.
We'll be here. All right, Dean. So here's how this is gonna work. We is gonna wine and dine this, honey.
Yeah, all
We
right,
is
all
gonna
right.
get her heart.
I feel like you already wined her. I think she's already. I think that's already what happened. Also, this is a very terrible image. Just like the way that Dean is just yelling and
Come
Seamus
to
is
me.
grabbing his pants. Ah!
Yeah, we is gonna make her fall in love with us.
Yeah.
Why does Seamus's vocabulary sound like descend? He's never sounded that before in his life.
And then you'll snog her.
Ha! Sounds like a plan to me.
Hey!
Oh, okay. So Seamus is hyping Dean up, even though he was very. It seemed like he was on the date as well. But okay, all right then. Okay, at least we're not in like a Garth and Lawrence situation. At least they have a hierarchy amongst the two of them.
Well, no. Well, I mean, hey, if they're in a real poly relationship, I don't think they're competing against each other here.
Yeah, but then why would Seamus have said you're going to snog her instead of we're going to snog her?
Quit trying to snog
Well,
my
maybe he was
girlfriend.
feeling self-conscious or something.
He wants Dean to to make the first move so that he's so that he knows what to do.
Hey, what?
Yeah, bug off, Potter.
She ain't your girlfriend no more, HP.
You stay out of this.
And Cho's like, I think I might want to say something here.
James Dean. Look, bro, don't play me like this. I would never do this to you. Remember all those times that we...
Hey, Ron.
Oh.
Every time there's like remember all those time situations, except for like the first time with the whole pig farts line, they just cut away. It was like, remember all those times when we didn't write them, so we're gonna cut away? All right then.
Hey there, Lavender Brown.
Also, there seems to be just a general idea of like of slaving instead of snave here. There seems to be a thing that that people are agreeing on. All right then.
Oh, I was wondering if maybe we could go out for a bite to eat and we could just...
What?
Wow, even though she's mumbling, she's actually easier to make out than Darren.
my place and then maybe we can get a drink together? Yeah, I don't know. We could go have...
Hold on, go back to my place? What do you mean your place? The Gryffindor common room? What are you talking about?
What did you say to me? I can't hear you.
Honestly, I'm just getting Marinette vibes from her now. Like she's just one step away from saying, if we say saying babies already, she's got to like say a hamster name, then get cut off, and that's that. There you go, perfect match.
You what? Oh no. I cheated on my girlfriend.
No, you didn't. You just got kissed by surprise. You're fine. You're fine.
I did it. I'm nothing but a no good, low down, rotten, fat, ugly, cheating scumbag.
You're fine.
I better go tell her, Mike.
No! You stay with me. We're dating now.
No, Lavender Brown. We need to talk about our relationship. I don't know if things are gonna work out.
Wow, you know what? Every relationship that Ron has is one kiss and then that's it.
This night doesn't seem to be working out for anyone. Oh well, I won't let that get me down. I'm going to go and buy the Grey Lady a drink.
From your own catering set. With no money. But that's true so much for us, Hermione. That's also true. Oh, okay, Sam reads again.
Horseman, you bastard! You knew I liked the Grey Lady.
See, I told you. What are the mechanics here? That's what I was saying before about the whole...
Horseman, what do you have to say for yourself?
Man, the two defining moments between fucking Ron and Harry. I love you, don't you? Yeah, I like you. Oh no, I'm a cheater. I have to go tell Hermione immediately.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the fact that I high-fived Harry calling her a dog, but there you go. For the past 2 shows. Well, that he and Draco have that in common. You know, the whole like danger song from the first one. That's exactly what happens. Like, you know, they're both like, what, like, why am I having feelings for this girl that I hate? Oh, it's because she looks pretty in a dress now. All right then.
Just as I thought, you coward! Way to ruin it, Grey Lady!
And that's how I saved the school and the world. Remember that?
You know what, HP? You did us a solid when you saved the school from all those times. But Ginny is
I mean, I feel like that's multiple solids, not just one, but okay.
not your property.
But that's not fair.
Well,
Oh,
I can
God.
see I'm just getting in your way. Stupid me thinking that someone as ugly as me could have fun on a date with Harry Potter.
Bullocks! Your face shines brighter than Dumbledore's Patronus, it does.
I mean, considering that Dumbledore has been dead for years, yes, or as far as you know, yes, that's true. Unless, of course, we have, I guess we know from pig farts that he's actually alive, but whatever.
Are they just gonna try? Oh my god, this polycule is gonna become 4. By the end of this play, everyone's gonna be fucking dating Hermione.
That's Cho, but okay.
Compliments, okay? Nobody
Yeah, I
cares.
know that.
We're
Sorry, I don't even mean to say. Wait, yes, I do. Wait, fuck. The lady who just ran off.
That was Lavender who ran off.
That wasn't.
Oh wait,
that was that her?
Well, that was the Grey Lady who ran over the Headless Horseman right now. Lavender ran off after.
No, no. The lady that these two are dating, and Cho will soon date.
Ginny. Yeah, Ginny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
The
shut up.
Snave.
You best check yourself, HP. Now I see why Ginny dumped your ass.
No, I dumped her ass. D. You know what? We got beef here. We got beef. We got beef
Boy, you
now.
can have beef with D. Time, mate. Now we got beef, Potter. We got beef.
Nobody talks to me like that. We've got beef, Harry. We've got beef. Now, take this. So we're on a break now?
You are always like this.
Literally everyone's gonna end on. Literally everyone's gonna end on this dating Ginny.
Ron Weasley, take this.
She does seem to be like the only supportive girlfriend so far.
That's it! Basically, to face me in a duel, sir! Hey, go!
How? What? What? Ghost? Dead? The fuck? Huh?
Oh, this looks like a fine spot for my roller skate.
My one singular roller skate? Okay then.
Hope you like banana cream.
Wasn't even a pie, it was just...
And this looks like a fine spot for my marbles.
I finally finished the ice sculpture. The ice sculpture.
Oh no, I thought there was a spell that repaired things.
Harry! Great job, Potter. You ruined the Death Day party.
No, he didn't, just repair the sculpture.
Thanks, Harry!
Oh no, he's become the new Hermione.
But I was...
Come on, y'all, let's get out of here.
Wait, what? You're all just gonna leave, follow Cho? It's Nick's party, what do you mean?
Are you okay, pal? Don't touch me.
Hey guys,
I like how the cardboard card's intact.
sorry I'm late.
Hermione!
I've just been so busy with all these extra credit essays I'm doing for Gilderoy Lockhart.
Well, freaking well. If it isn't Hermione Stranger, or should I say Hermione the Traitor, you didn't do my potions essay. Because of that, I had to do it. So it never got done. And I failed. Your plan to ruin my life is working out pretty nicely.
I'm sorry.
I could cares more about that than anything that just happened to him.
Yeah, you're sorry. You're a sorry excuse for a friend.
You know what, Harry? You need to calm down. You're acting way too angsty for your age, and this is just like how you were in 5th year. You know, when that...
Way too angsty for his age of 17.
Hermione's
Yes.
voice is drowned out as the lights
And we don't find out it was like in 5th year because they didn't write it, so gotta cut away.
and we hear the echoing, mysterious voice yet again.
Snake. I'm a snake. I'm huge. A huge snake. I'm a ton bigger than you'd expect. You can make like 1,000 shoes out of me or 1,000,000 little purses.
Please don't, though. Well, actually, wait, no, it does shed skin, so it's, you know.
Or 2 really big boots or something, snake.
Yeah, he doesn't reboost any character. Yeah, that's right. He's got nothing going for him anymore. Oh no. Another thing I would mention as well is that you know, obviously the basilisk being revealed as like another twist in the book. Otherwise, you know, if it said like I'm a snake, again, everyone knows the story. Rule of threes.
Wait, Hermione, quiet down just for a sec. Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
It's that voice again.
Oh shit, I think that kid hears me. I better get back
I guess I can hear the kid. All right
to
then.
the Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets! Come on, guys, we gotta follow that voice. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep talking when I sleep back to Chamber of Secrets. I hope it doesn't follow me. Oh no.
voice.
That'd be so bad.
Oh no! It's nearly headless Nick.
Good thing I'm a sneaky snake. He'll never know where I'm going.
And he's petrified.
Ginny, what's going on? What happened? What happened? What do you mean you don't
And like I said, no Justin Finch Fletcher.
know? You're standing right there. Some help you are. Why don't you go snog Dean or something?
Fine. Maybe I will.
Yeah, good luck with that. He's currently with Cho.
Whatever.
Harry, what are you looking for?
No,
But
that's
again,
okay.
it's just established that, yeah, again,
They'll
everyone's like
just
firmly
all be
establishing
in the
that, you know,
same.
yeah, maybe Seamus will snog Cho in this
What
reality.
you know,
Honestly, you know what?
here's the thing.
Seamus and Cho kind of like are all right for each other based on what they are in this version.
Here's the thing. I support this fucking gigantic polycule that's forming, but you know what might not? Their bank account. They need a bigger bed. I don't know how they intend to get a bed large enough for this relationship.
That is a fair. What? Wait, actually, Ginny's used to sleeping in one room. Remember, that's like the actual thing the Weasleys do in this world. Maybe she'll give them some tips or something.
I heard a voice back there. The same voice I heard before Colin Creevy was petrified. I think it was the Chamber of Secrets monster. Just look for a clue or something. I don't know. Did you find anything, Ron?
No,
They'd made magic.
nothing.
Yep.
Just an endless parade of spiders.
Oh, imagine being polyamorous and you have the ability to make your bed can like transform to be the right size for like to be able to fit all of your partners.
Again, there is literally a spell that can do that in the series.
Good riddance.
That'd be so
Damn
convenient.
spiders. I hate spiders. Wait,
Oh, interesting. Ron's not supposed to hate spiders, but okay.
maybe one of those spiders saw what happened down there. Damn it! If I only had the power to talk to spiders instead of the useless ability to talk to
Did he
snakes
say
that I
damn it
never
or
used.
damn it? Did he say the Fred line?
I don't think so, but also we've got to point out, this says he never uses his ability to talk to snakes, and that never comes up. So he does know he has it.
Come on, let's follow him.
But Harry, I'm afraid of
Oh yeah, now you're afraid, not before when you were like casually just mentioning them. Sure, okay. Oh, Paddy says Janet. There we go.
Okay.
You know what? There we go. That's a good swear alternative. Ah, Janet.
bugs.
You guys wait. One day you'll start hearing Jacob use that casually on the main Jacob Butter channel.
They're heading for the Forbidden Forest.
They could lead us to the monster. I have to save the school, or I might as well be dead. Come on.
Also, if Neville Longbottom is Piglet from Winnie the Pooh in this version, Ron is Porky Pig with his whole like bugs.
Have you guys seen the clips of like the really old like I think it was like test footage or just really early episodes of Looney Tunes where you have Porky Pig doing his stutter thing and then he actually just swears?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's so good.
Oh, dear.
It's so
Okay,
good.
then. I was making a horror reference. Oh, okay. All right.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione follow the trail into a den or nest.
Honestly, the first Janet I think of isn't from Rocky Horror. It's actually Arnold's cousin from Magic School Bus.
All right. I think they went this way. Keep up.
I'm frightened, Harry.
Quiet, Hermione. This is it. This is the Chamber of Secrets monster. I can feel it. Usually takes me all year to solve the mystery. But not this.
Yeah, that's a good point. We are like on the first or second day of class by how this fast this is going.
No way, man. I'm on fire. The boy who was on fire. That's what they'll call me. Yeah.
Which is similar to the girl on fire for Hunger Games. Imagine if Starkid did a Hunger Games parody around this time period. What would they have converted that into? Effie Trinket would be like the greatest character of all time from Starkid, I think.
Did you guys hear that?
The kids huddle together. They can see something moving in the shadows. A spidery noise grows as a large figure closes in on our heroes.
Well, well, well. 3 little PYTs have found their way into my humble abode.
PYTs? What? Is that an
Wait.
acronym?
Plain white. No.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I've heard the acronym in like a Watsky song once, but
yeah, we're 2 months in. Yeah, well, supposedly yes. Oh, pretty young things. Okay, fair enough then. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, Nick's death day is in fact Halloween. That is true. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, like it just seems like it's like how quick this is progressing. I don't know if there's like a time skip between that I missed from when we from Always Dance to now. It didn't seem like it, but yeah, I guess Gooder will still be signing autograph picture of himself 2 months into the school year. So yeah, all right then, we're 2 months in. That's fine.
You must be the ones chasing my children.
Which also means that Harry didn't get a date with Cho Chang until 2 months into the school year, rather than like right away. But fair enough. Maybe he's taking his time. He's on a break after all.
The forest.
No way, whoever you are. We were chasing some disgusting spiders. Not little kids.
Wait a second. We're chasing your children. Does that mean that you're a
giant spider?
And yes, of all the characters that I knew were in this, Jeff Blim, I remember being in this. Like, Sammy Reese, yep, I was surprised by that. Chris Allen, he always surprises me, except for, well, I see, wait, no, there are no exceptions. But here we are.
It's the creature from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, everyone's made that reference. She-Hulk versus Aragog. Yep, I've heard that. All right. I mean, okay. Well, yes, I've been writing about Potters for a while. Oh, I mean, well, that depends, actually. I mean, she could have, well, how quickly should she make those? But yeah, fair enough. That also, again.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are we defining work, like writing them? Because you can make an argument that I've been working on all my projects for a while because I started them. But
well, that also means that yeah, but that goes into what they were saying just now, which is that time has passed.
Right, but like, is she actively writing? Like,
doesn't matter. Time has passed, which is the point that they were making.
Welcome to my crib.
Yes! I do have the magical ability to talk to spiders. I'm back!
No, I'm just a spider with the magical ability to talk to humans.
Damn it! Let's get out of here!
Wait. Where y'all off to so fast? Make him.
Yeah, normally this is like the point where they try to prove Hagrid's innocence, but Hagrid hasn't even shown up yet.
Sounds comfy. Grab a web. Stick around.
Oh yeah, right. Wait, hang on a second. I do have a question about that.
Yes.
Hagrid, I remember because he was in the Lego Harry Potter games, and I saw a clip or two from the live-action films. And now that you mention that, I guess where the fuck is he in all 3 of these musicals? Where the fuck is Hagrid? Wait, he's like the one character that I actually know a thing about. Wait.
Yeah. Also, I could say the second sexiest spider I've ever seen. I'm guessing the first one is Webby, based on what happened in like that in the Nightmare Time stream that I missed.
We love Webby. We love Webby around here. We love Webby.
Yeah, I watched the VOD of that and I was like, oh god, what happened in my absence?
She's powerful and she's pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I also said that there are 2 songs in this musical that I that pop in my head every so often. Always Dance and this.
Hey, please don't run away from me. Oh no. Hey, B, I cannot breathe without you inside of.
Is it any surprise they brought it back and made him a mainstay? Like, my goodness. Yeah. Who would we cast as Hagrid? Well, what from the Starkid bunch. Well, I mean, to be honest, considering he was the new boss at the time, I would have cast Jeff Blim. But yeah, I mean, being Aragorn makes more sense in comparison. I would have thought that Aragorn would be a puppet, based on with like Starship, but then again, didn't have the budget for that because they were doing the script reading. So again, it makes sense.
I look at you, I think of one thing. I feel embarrassed because I know it's obscene. I want you, I need you, I'll teach you what it's like to party with me.
Actually, we just came from a party. We're kind of all partied out right now. We're kind of a little bit tired, so...
I'm getting hungry, baby. It's time to...
God, again, we went from bats in Home is called Batman in the background to we're all black right now, but we're spiders, woogly boogly.
Yeah.
Classic Starkid. Again, they don't need the budget that even though they have it now, they still don't. They never needed it.
Get in my mouth.
Yeah.
Get into my mouth.
Yeah, this is the part that is in my head that I constantly like. Okay, yeah, all right, this is in here again. All right, thanks, Jeff.
Get in my mouth. I know you want to, baby. Get into my mouth.
The fact he's showing his butt while saying "get in my mouth" has horrible implications.
Don't even try and escape me. No, I got this feeling it goes wherever I go. I'll never let you go. You're mine. You know I got a taste.
That's a good point. We just kind of glossed the line, grab a web, stick around. That's a joke, son.
Girls, you look so fine. Can't get you out of my mind. So won't you get on into my mouth? Oh no, it's a big bad spider. I'm so scared. Get in my mouth.
Okay. Can we just acknowledge the one, like the extra, like in the center here, just fully mouth agape the whole time? An actual spider could crawl into that thing. Be careful.
He's gonna eat me, and I'm going to be so tasty. Oh no. Oh no, get in my mouth.
I like how he's got he has a point, we would be very tasty meals for a spider. Yeah, what are we doing here? And I was like, wait, but if he eats my hair, my precious hair, oh no!
My life is over. Oh my god, this spider is so cool. I want you, I need you. I'll teach you what it's like to party with me. Baby, it's time to see what get in my mouth. The lyrics are very simple. Follow along. Get into my mouth. I want you, baby.
Get in my mouth. Oh! Get into my mouth.
And now I'm going to eat you. There's no one to save you now. You
See, much like the creature from Starship, I have to sing a song first, then I eat.
haven't got a friend in the world except my mouth.
They still got one friend left, you bastard!
There we go. There he is. All right. Hi, Hagrid.
Where the fuck have you been? I guess in my mind, this entire time I separated the fact that he's from there, despite like one of the only things from this franchise in my head that I vividly remember is him at the door in the thunder in the like I remember the scene. He was important.
Yep. Oh my goodness. 2 songs Starkid held a contest to write. Oh, they got submission, but then Clark and HBO to write them, so the contest on the set. Wow. Okay. That's just a slap in the face of the contestants at that point. My goodness. But yes, they do love the overseas students sing in public. That is definitely true. And Tin Can Bros as well. Insert the Nazi song here. So I understand that one, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yes. Kind of really proves that point. Honestly, get in my mouth can actually, like that's a funny thing in general. It's like, oh yeah, that's definitely, that's good. That's an interesting one. On its own, kind of harmless. But oh my. Oh me, oh my. This did lead to Starkid meeting Robert Mannion, so it was worth it. What was it? The song submission. Oh, wait, so you have to tell me which song that was a submission. But also, if they met him for this, does that mean that he's in this as well? Okay, I don't remember that.
Oh, Hagrid, you're such a mouthkill. Me and my millions of children they're starving. We need to feed.
Now, you know that's not true, Aragog. I just don't let you eat defenseless creatures that don't deserve it. I'll bring some more puppies by in the morning.
Yeah, incidentally, yeah, like Hagrid's accent is more like West Country originally, but yeah, the Scottish one makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised they give him a kilt for this though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know, good on them for. I mean, I will say, as I've met Scottish people, they do like kilts. Like that's not necessarily an unfounded stereotype, but I'm surprised that they didn't give the Scottish person a kilt, which kind of
Starkid of all people. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're making up for Quan Lee from last time, and for O'Malley to a different extent.
They better.
Well, if it isn't Harry, Ron, and Hermione, what a sight for sore eyes! Yeah!
Did he just go yar?
Yes. Also, I kind of imagine that, like in universe for this, they're just visiting him on the off times that we didn't see. But yeah.
Let's get out of the spider's nest, and I'll take you to a place you might find a wee bit grosser, actually.
I don't know about war, but given that kilts are not all that different from just a casual skirt, I would argue they are not particularly warm. In fact, dare I say, they are the very opposite of that.
On the edge of the Hogwarts grounds.
Yeah, come on in to Hagrid's hut. Sorry, the place is a bit of a mess. I haven't cleaned up or showered since you were last here, so... But it's not just me, you know. I've added another roommate.
Be surprised how warm. Well, okay, they aren't warm enough to wear in the fucking winter, though. I'll tell you that much. There's no way. Unless you want to throw on some Celtic leggings.
All right, just because we glossed over this, Hagrid apparently just said he got a new roommate in here, so not just Fang anymore.
Fox, the Phoenix. Dumbledore left them to me when I died. Yeah.
So I guess they don't know about Dumbledore being alive in Pigfart, so he just hide during that whole year?
Yeah, Fox is a great roommate, keeps to himself, sleeps in the fireplace. Unlike that sleep.
That's where I would sleep.
Over there.
Oh, how did I not see that?
Wake up, you bastard! He's fine. Whoa.
Now, that's the same dragon that you know Harry killed from the from putting like the whole like guitar thing.
Wait a minute, Harry, where's that glowing smile of yours? Why, you're acting like something's wrong.
Something is wrong, Hagrid.
Oh.
I mean, you always got eaten by a giant spider, so that aside, that alone is always something wrong.
That's not right. I'll tell you what.
Wrong things aren't right, yes.
Over here and sit on old Hagrid's lap. Best seat in the house. Come here.
Hagrid honestly is just Hogwarts' version of Santa.
There you go. Now
he has the red on.
I'm gonna bounce you. There.
Oh, if they gave him a kilt, they could have given him like a green kilt.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels good. If you have to spit up, just do it right into Hagrid's beard. That's what I always do. Now tell me what's wrong. Harry,
but yeah.
What's the matter?
And the fact that he's just not giving up. You know the what's the matter bit was not in the script. He just saw that everyone was cracking, was like, yeah, okay.
Of course.
Oh, it's nothing, Hagrid.
There's the smile.
It sucks. That's all, okay? It's like people don't even care that I'm Harry Potter anymore. Neville doesn't even stutter around me anymore. He's acting less like he's got a schlong bottom and more like he's got a big old schlonky dick.
This was around the this was around the year when Neville quote unquote got hot. So oh. I know I said we had ghosts and dinosaurs before, but is the ghost
okay,
back?
That one's not supernatural. So, for context, the way the dorm, actually not just the dorm, like, rooms, but everywhere in the dorm, like, building, Okay.
Is it motion detected or something?
Yeah, so if it doesn't detect much movement for too long, then it'll just turn off.
All right then.
Yeah. So that's pretty
I've
normal.
saved the world like a million times. How could everybody just forget that?
Harry, don't you fucking talk like that.
I could just already right, just knock him off the knee.
You might be wee, but you've got a greatness in you. Whether you're flying around on that little broom of yours, or singing
Which you've never seen him do.
a song or two,
Oh wait, yeah, we saw him play quiz. Never mind.
or maybe reminding us all that we're not alone.
It was him who got reminded he was not alone originally.
For some
By Ginny, who of course he's now left alone.
people, Harry, you're the light at the end of a
Oh wait, that song in the background, like the one we're hearing right now, is the You're Not Alone song.
very dark, lonely, shameful tunnel. You're a hero, Harry, as timeless and unforgettable as the VR Troopers.
Well,
The VR Troopers. What, you never heard of this? They're like 3 little kid superheroes with these mechanical suits.
How do you mean like Beetleborgs?
Beetleborgs? No. Beetleborgs are shite. I'm talking about the VR Troopers. They were cool. They had this amazing ability to
I think there are like Darren Chris breaking compilations from this, and probably a lot of them are from this scene.
travel through the power lines or the internet. Or, I actually can't quite remember what they did, but my point is, you're like them, cherished for all time.
I actually have heard the VR Troopers thanks to JonTron.
All my life, I've only been
I'm gonna be
able to
honest,
see
I
the
didn't. When I heard that, I started thinking of the of like the dudes from the other like really like something game, Ender's Game, where you have like the troops and like there's a meme from the movie adaptation where the troop like looks right at the camera and goes, "Do your part."
We're here to get the job done.
So what does it mean when I'm not at Hogwarts anymore?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
Yeah, all right. Harry, I was once in the same position as you. A senior, facing down the inevitable end of school and childhood. And I didn't want to let it go.
So what did you do?
I didn't let it go, I never left.
You never left Hogwarts?
No. They wanted me to leave, but I refused to attend graduation. I'm technically still a student. But
Of course, the opposite thing that happened to him originally was he got expelled because he was framed for opening the Chamber of Secrets.
when you love something so much,
Which honestly, like, I do wonder about, because like, supposedly when he got expelled, Dumbledore then like hired him as the gamekeeper, and that's why he's been there ever since. However, he got expelled in his 3rd year. Does that mean that Dumbledore like hired like 13-year-old Hagrid to like keep the grounds at Hogwarts? That's what I always wondered about that, even when I was first reading the books.
Is there meant to be like, was this a thing that was carried over from the books? Was there meant to be like a clear parallel between like the Minotaur and like the sacrifices and all that?
Between Minotaur and who and Hagrid?
The entire Chamber of Secrets thing, like just the entire thing. You have the spider as the Minotaur. You have Hagrid just directly saying, "No, I still feed you shit." You know, just not like the ones that are undeserved. Like it's very
he's feeding Aragog, not the monster of the Chamber of Secrets. Aragog was the red herring. People thought that he was the monster, but that was never the case. So no parallels there.
and you see it slipping through your fingers, Harry. You just got to hold on tighter.
You're hurting me, Hank.
Oh, Harry.
Now I'm just imagining, moo, a bull and half full of man, moo. That's what I'm picturing now.
Sorry.
Just ducking through the pipes. Oh no, my horns got stuck on the bull. Oh dear. Never mind, I'm free. Let's go petrify something.
My advice to you is never change. It's fun living at Hogwarts. Sure, all your friends will grow up
VR
and
Troopers, I guess.
start families of their own. But eventually their kids will come to Hogwarts. And, It'll be sad. So sad to see them. You'll probably just sit down in your hut most days watching Netflix or Hulu Plus.
I like how Hulu Plus is a thing rather than Hulu itself.
Waiting for those 3 rosy-cheeked little angels to come down for a visit. Maybe ask for a dance lesson or advice.
A dance lesson? That was never... Okay, the visit thing makes sense, but a dance lesson? Hagrid gave dance lessons?
Soon they'll grow up too.
Well, I mean, in this version, he is Celtic, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, fair enough.
They won't come around as much anymore. And you'll wonder why you keep going. Before you know it, your only company is a dragon that's been asleep for 5 years. And a phoenix.
I guess Fang doesn't exist anymore.
Just reminds you how short life is. But we don't get second chances like that phoenix, do we, kids? No. Once we've burned, we're toast. Well, pep talk's over. Thanks for coming down to cheer me up.
Thanks, Hagrid. This has been fun.
We'd better get back to the dorms.
Well, wait, you don't have to go yet.
See, who would have thought the Starkid couldn't get serious in their, in their early days?
Bye, Hagrid. Oh, Hagrid always has the best advice. Well, Harry, we didn't quite find the Chamber of Secrets monster, but do you at least feel a little bit better?
No, like, hardly.
Why would he feel better?
Oh, no, not at all. I feel terrible.
There wasn't even a red herring this time. The whole Aragorn adventure was, like, arguably pointless, apart from having Jeff Bloom in this, which, worth it.
Lights up on Ginny in the Gryffindor girls'
Okay, the actual real reason is because they need to have that scene with Hagrid, to have, like, the whole, like, senior year arc. I get that.
dorm.
Oh, diary. That date was a total bust. I don't even remember most of it. And then I saw Harry again, and he yelled at me.
And I guess also Seamus and Dean potentially also made out with Cho behind my back, but, I can't confirm that one.
Diary, do things ever turn out the way you want them to?
Yes, but only when you don't want them to be.
Magic flashback.
Lights up on Tom Riddle, who sits in a bedroom of the Riddle house.
Dear Diary Journal, I feel great. I haven't killed or maimed or tortured anything ever since I got to Little Hangleton, and, well, that's kind of a big deal for me. I've just been hanging out with Grandma and Grandpa. And tonight, well, tonight could be the most important night of my life. Tonight I meet my father, and I just know that, well...
It just occurred to me, actually, since we're talking about the whole, like, book 1 so book 2 and book 6, back and forth with this one. But yeah, in book 6, when they actually, like, when they have, like, the lessons that Dumbledore gives, and I talk about, like, Voldemort's life, they quite cleverly use different people's memories in order to account for that, whether it's Dumbledore's own, a random, like, ministry worker, whoever it might be that needs to be in that situation. But yeah, like, actually, yeah, like, the fact that the fact that Voldemort wrote all his thoughts into his diary, of course, it's blank. But yeah, if the diary could have been possibly restored without the soul part, obviously, then yeah, who knows? It could have been possibly reverse engineered in order to, like, reveal all the stuff from Voldemort's perspective. Maybe actually we could actually get them. Well, as I say, we could get like to hear from, like, his point of view, like from a first person perspective. Then everyone's like, oh wait, that'd be like that would have terrible implications, actually.
You with the way you're describing it, it's basically just Jekyll and Hyde, like the original version of it. So in the plays and shit, we get a lot of focus on the things from the perspectives of Jekyll and Hyde, because they're the ones in the title. That's not the case in the original. In the original, it follows mainly from the perspective of a, like, detective who's gone back, I think, after a little bit of retirement. And most of the chapters are actually going through, like, an investigation after the main events and going to all the different people who got, like, aspects of it, until you get the final chapter where the original writer of the book just completely drops the ball and gives a massive exposition dump and is like, and actually, here's the explanation for everything, and oh no, he's dead.
Well, okay then. Honestly, like
Which,
books from,
it started out fine, but
yeah, honestly, books from like the 20th century beforehand, a lot of them if they're written in first person, are written from the first person of somebody who was like there observing the events, not from the main character. Which I don't know. Like, I wonder if that was like a thing that changed with so many like young adult novels going into like like the self-insert like angles. Like, okay, you are the main character rather than that you're someone observing the main character and admiring them from afar. I wonder if that's like where that conversion happened or sometime like in between because. Yeah, it does seem like that. I seem like I think about like, of course, John Watson being the POV character for Sherlock Holmes like integral to it. Also, it's worth pointing out that in my university writing classes, I've talked about this before, but they said that if you write a story from the third person rather than the first, it actually more often than not means that the main character is going to die. At least like for modern stuff, or like could die in theory, because if you have the first person, you can't really do that. I think there is one exception to this. There is one book that I've read that does that, but I can't spoil which one it is. But most of the time, not really not really an option.
I think it requires a bit of creativity, but I think it's definitely a thing you can do. I mean, first off, you have to just open up yourself to the idea that it doesn't have a satisfying ending, and that's just the point. Like it just stops, and I think that's a fairly powerful ending, actually. But there's also kind of the idea of like you can have like multiple characters from first person. That's also another option.
Actually, actually there is an exception, like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That's like multiple POV characters. It's sort of like it's like sandwiched actually. It starts off with like Walton. Like who's like a noble like sailor who finds Victor Frankenstein and like hears his like marooned somewhere, like he hears his story as as Victor's like on his deathbed. Then it goes to Victor's perspective as he narrates most of the book. Then then like towards the middle it goes into like the monster's perspective, and then some people like argue the monster reports back for like a letter that someone like wrote called Safi in the very middle, and she counts as a POV character as well. I don't know. It's up for debate. Then of course it goes back to the monster, then back to Victor, then back to Walton. As either one of them like evades capture forever, or one of them like or Victor, spoilers, dies. Spoilers for Frankenstein from 1818. And then Walton in the end. I forget what happens to him. Actually, I think he just kind of like sails away. Not really sure. So yeah, that's one way to do it. It's like switch between the characters, so you have like you establish multiple POVs, so you can actually kill off one of them if that is the way around that. Yeah. Take one example. This is the story of how I died. Okay, little bit of a gray area on that one, I think. If they come back, I'm not really sure if that's I don't know. It just Demon Slayer, once they defeat the bad guy, the season 1, then you get their backstory. An angsty flashback, something, I don't know the words. There's like a song called Angsty Flashback that's there's about that, like villains being like endeared through. It's actually what we're getting here, but obviously done with the intention of sympathizing with them, not really in this case with Voldemort, which is like entertainment or just understanding in general. That was a huge part of the books that didn't get like made into the movies, by the way. Like the idea of like understanding Voldemort. Like what like how the hunt for the Horcruxes went like was basically like all to do with like Harry knowing Voldemort's personality so well, and that he could actually like suss them out in the first place. But yeah, that didn't really get adapted. That's why people are like, oh, why didn't you just make anything into Horcrux? Well, there's a reason behind that, but they don't really go into it because they've cut out Voldemort's backstory, arguably the whole point of book 6. But anyway,
he's gonna love me. It's strange not to.
I remember stealing a Harry Potter book once, thinking I would read it. It was in the middle of it's because sometimes you would have kids forgetting their stuff, and so this was like back in middle school, and I was in my theater classroom, and I noticed while walking out, and everyone else already left, I was like, would you care if I just took this And my teacher was like, no, not really. I'm like, cool. And so I just snatched it and left.
Okay.
And then the worst part is I never even stopped to read it, which was the whole the reason I committed theft.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess that's one step below possibly my brother, because like I know he actually admitted several times that some of like the toys that he used to have were actually stolen ones. Like he told me about that. But which then like raised the question of like other stuff as well, because I mentioned before, like I talked about this in like you know, one of the Dragon Ball videos actually. Where I said that I actually like started so to read because like he had like a whole like clear out of his room, so like he found like the old like Dragon Ball manga collection that he had, and yeah, like that particular collection, I remember him like getting those. I remember reading them like around that time, and now I think to myself, when and how did he buy this?
Sure, no, and I have
And I don't have an answer for that.
I have a Spider-Man like graphic novel, maybe even omnibus collection back at my parents' place. It's in like my box of things that I'll just run back and grab because I don't have room for all that in here. But it was an elementary school, and I've always been a fan of superheroes for the most part, and so my friend looks at me and gives me this this book, and I think we might, until now anyways, be like the only two souls. In fact, even my parents don't know. I told them, oh yeah, my friend gave it to me as like a gift or whatever. Which was not technically untrue. What I neglected to tell them was that in like one of the opening pages, it says it's the property of the school library.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think actually I also on my bookshelf back home I actually have a collection of Spider-Man comics that I think my brother also got from somewhere at some point. I don't remember like where does all this stuff come from? Like it's like it's quite a big collection, so I don't think they were all like taken. If that was the case, like I don't know, maybe he actually did buy them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The Dragon Ball was like inconsistent with Spider-Man was like all in like a particular order, so no idea. Or there were presents as well. That could have been it. I think one of them actually was Spider-Man and the Revenge of Vietnam, which I didn't know was I didn't know what Vietnam was at the time. So there was a period of like a few months before I watched Forrest Gump where I genuinely thought that Vietnam was a Spider-Man villain. And now I might be going there this year, but that's another story.
See anymore? I've got a new feeling in my chest. I don't even know what it is. But I think that it might be something really special. Well, diary, wish me luck.
Tom puts his diary away and heads downstairs, where he finds his grandfather, Tom's riddle.
Tom's riddle. I mean, that's one thing. Yeah, well, like in the movies, we see that on the gravestone that, you know, we have Tom Riddle, but then his father's Thomas Riddle. I don't know if like that seems to me like almost like why would one be Thomas and one be Tom? Did they have to specify Tom but not short for Thomas on his birth certificate or something?
Hey, boy! Hey, Grandpa, come here.
It's just like every like majorly old person. I just think of like Dolores' mother now.
Dolores, you put down that cheesecake.
Pull my finger. Okay, wait. Why?
Oh, Tom's misspelling. Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay.
No! Oh, you made me poop my pants!
No man pee you, sir.
Junior, you didn't pull his finger.
Oh wow. Oh, that's just supposed to be missing teeth as well.
He told me to.
Well, you can't always listen to everything Tom says, Junior. He still thinks he's in the war.
Oh.
Now you made this
Which
mess,
war?
and now you got to clean it up.
Which war? I mean, again, if this was the 1940s, like the original book series, I mean, it would be kind of clear what the answer would be. But well, no, actually not for him. He'd be too old at that point. But yeah, this is the 1970s. Which war are we talking about here?
Well, okay, Grandpa. Let's get you cleaned up.
Okay, this thing goes on too long, not gonna lie. See, I said that in Holy Musical Batman several times and got got scrutinized for it, but now people are just gonna casually drop that? Okay. Alright then, I see how it is. But yeah, you could argue that like some of this you said there's not been any pointless scenes really ultimately apart from Aragorn, which is just fun in general. But yeah, like I said before, this act is actually double the length of the average Starkid act itself. It's the length of the full musical.
Okay. There you go.
Unbutton my pants. I don't know how.
Okay.
You don't know? Okay. Probably should have bottom pants, but alright.
Okay.
Okay.
They're going to totally disagree. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Yeah. They're going to totally disagree, but yet, yeah. Holy Musical Batman, I'm still reeling from that.
Hey. Quit looking at my wiener.
I don't think... Oh, is it... Alright.
I have to. There's poop on it.
No!
Yeah, undo the shoes first.
No! No, you're white!
Oh, okay, just unbutton, okay, they're not actually going to... Fair enough. It's Starkid, I wouldn't have put it past them, but alright.
I know. I'm trying to get you all set, Grandpa.
Oh, you don't wipe, you damn fool! You got a damn Mary! Hey, will you help?
I think there is one way you can actually wipe, but I think it's supposed to be down, supposedly, rather than up, because it kind of makes it go in other places.
Oh.
Junior, you're not wiping on his anus, are you?
Grandma, you gotta be a bit more helpful in this.
Nobody told me to dab.
He has an irritated anus, Junior.
Yes.
You could have killed him, you monster.
Really? From an irritated anus? I'd rather watch MOD on repeat than this. You know what? It's up in the air for me. This is,
How?
Now I'm on the phone.
Literally how?
I mean, same humor of the same general area, let's say.
Sister.
There you go, Grandpa. All set.
Yeah, but at least Mayhem has a point to it all.
Well, this also has a point, but we'll get to what the point is in a moment. We've got to introduce this character first.
Mom, I'm home! My day sucked! Who are you?
Don't you recognize me?
How could he possibly recognize you? You were a baby when the last time. If he didn't see you at all, actually. But you were a baby. He was the last time you would have ever been even vaguely aware, if that, of you. Which he wasn't.
It's me, little Tommy Jr. Dad, it's your son.
No! No!
Dad, what's wrong? Oh, are you ashamed for abandoning me in that awful orphanage? Well, it's all right.
Well, yeah, because he didn't abandon him. Again, in canon, that was all his mother's doing.
It's water over the dam or under the bridge or wherever you like it.
Hey, Mom! Do I really have to talk to this guy?
Oh, stop your belly aching, Tom. I told you that relationship of yours would come back to bite you in the bum. Now let's all just sit down and enjoy a nice, cordial Christmas dinner.
God!
Wait, oh, it's Christmas. All right, then.
The
Didn't realize.
Come on.
Wait, if it's Christmas, then Dumbledore wouldn't have had to suspend Tom. He could have just gone there during the holidays.
Right there.
Which I think is what he actually did.
Okay. There we go.
So,
There.
Dad.
What?
By the way, lovely still in his uniform.
I have so many questions, so many things that I've been wondering my entire life. Where do I even start? Okay. What was Mom like?
I like how he's just mumbling. the grandma's just mumbling.
Oh, well, she was gross. She didn't even have a nose. She was like you. Only when you...
Oh, I guess he never had a nose in that case. All right.
don't have a nose, you look like a snake.
But she...
Which, yeah, by the way, Merope Gaunt, Tomoda's mother, she actually, canonically, all of the Gaunts were so thoroughly inbred because they wanted to keep their you know, they were the last sentence of of Salazar Slytherin, so they were the biggest pureblood maniacs of all time, despite the fact that some of them never actually went to Hogwarts. But there you go. But yeah, they were so thoroughly inbred that they had that I think it was confirmed that they were permanently cross-eyed or something. Yeah, among other examples, that's just what I remember specifically. And most of them had severe mental health issues as well on top of that because of that.
Harry, have you ever seen the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So the Ninja Turtles also exist right now. I'm so confused in this timeline.
Shredder.
Yeah.
He's got a pet rhino. He's got a pet warthog.
Bebop.
Yeah. She looked like Bebop. Only Bebop was fit.
Okay, but she was beautiful on the inside. And that's why you loved her so much.
Well, I mean, she did essentially roofie him, so mad about beautiful on the inside there.
No, I didn't even like her. She just got me drunk one night when I was high. Come on.
You know what? That's still better than what actually happened. All right. Drunk while I was high as well.
Yeah, but Dad, you must have felt something.
Oh, don't touch him. He doesn't like to be touched when he has his headphones on. And now that's enough questions about your mother.
At least the headphones are, a little bit older than what he was.
Junior, I never liked that Miss Piggy character one bit. She was always on the drugs.
Miss Piggy's hot.
Well, okay.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh, on the drugs too. Well, what about?
I guess she was she was always on the drugs, but yet her son just admitted he was high when he met her. But okay. Oh, there you go. Someone agrees with you.
Right? She's great. I love Miss Piggy.
I've learned so much about both you, BB, and the chat in general with all these Starkid reviews over the years.
Junior, do you have a girlfriend?
No. I don't really have time for girls.
Well, why not? What's wrong with you, boy?
Oh, leave him
Oh, I just don't understand love, and I also have a club full of snaves.
alone.
That's my thing.
Tom's. He's probably just busy with all them sports, big strapping young man like yourself. Well, what sports do you play, Junior?
Well, I kind of play a sport.
Oh.
I dance.
You what?
I thought I was going to say Quidditch, but then I forgot. Oh, yeah, he dances in this.
Dance.
Of course, how can I forget? Always dance.
Tap, jazz, ballet. I'm also
Again, for the 70s, this reaction makes sense from them.
really good at dark magic.
God! Quit it with the magic already. Your mom was always running around talking about magic.
Like I said, quit with the magic already. This is the first mention of magic that he ever talked about around him.
She's always like, Dumbo door, quit edge.
So Merope played Quidditch in this version. That's new lore to me. All right then. Like I said before, she never actually or supposedly never attended Hogwarts. There is in fact a theory by Super Carlin Brothers that apparently she might have gone to Hogwarts even though her brother didn't, and she met Slughorn there as a student, and Slughorn gave her the recipe for helped her brew a love potion, which is how one was conceived, which is why. But apparently that was Slughorn's biggest guilt. I don't really agree with that theory, but I'm just saying it exists. Yeah.
I don't get it. Why didn't you want to talk about magic with Mom?
Because it's not real.
What?
Your stupid mom just thought it was. She was on drugs. It was all in the mind.
You were also on drugs.
It's like, show me Hogwarts on a map of the United States of America.
Which is not where they're supposed to live.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, of course.
It's in Scotland, for the record. Hogwarts is in Scotland.
You can't find Hogwarts on a map. It's invisible.
Yeah, canonically, apparently, they said this in the Goblet of Fire, that Hogwarts is enchanted so that muggles only see it as ruins.
It's protected by a magic bubble.
God damn it, Junior. What kind of drugs are you on?
I'm not on drugs.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're on drugs.
No, I'm not. You're on drugs.
So what? No, I'm pooping a...
So
So
what? How? Where'd you get this, son? From you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. Have you seen that advert?
Fighting like this? Look what you did. You ruined Christmas, Junior.
That's one argument. You'll get over it.
Let's just...
My mom still holds a grudge over one Christmas where, because she was asleep, right? And so we all just woke up and we're trying to figure out, okay, she's been asleep for a good while. At this point, my uncle came over and he's almost never over. So we're like, all right, when are we doing the festivities? And so we kept trying to wake her up because she had started to like whenever I slightly, and we were like, okay, this is good. And so we're like, hey, you know, you get up soon? When are we doing the thing? And then she's like, oh, I'll just open them. And we're like, you sure about that? That's not. You sure? Hey, and he's like, yeah, just do it. I'm like, okay. And so all three of us start opening up presents. 30 minutes in, she wakes up and she's pissed. She had no goddamn clue she said any of that night, and she didn't believe us either. The only reason she ever actually believed us is because there were three of us. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that sold her. And to this day, and for the record, we laughed our fucking asses off. I mean, we found that hilarious because she was so persistent about us opening gifts early, and we're like, okay. And so to this day, we still find it quite funny, and she still holds a grudge.
This is all your fault, Jafar. I need to make sure that we do Twisted on a day that both you and Aiden are here.
Aiden should be here. I don't know why he's not in this call.
Well, is he still playing Dead by Daylight?
No, I mean, I don't see it in his thing anymore. Nope. I mean, he's just idle now. I don't know where he went.
Yeah. You're not supposed to move from bad to the just all of them. Okay.
Okay, fine. But, and I'm sorry if this sounds crazy, but for a second there, you all just sounded like horrible, disgusting muggles, that's all.
Muggles! Yeah, right. That's what your mom always used to call us. She calls us muggles. God, she's so annoying. It's like the only good thing
his face
about you being born is that you killed her when you came out. And then she stopped calling me. And it's like, what do I gotta do to get you to stop calling me?
Muggles? Muggles? No! Oh, no! Oh, God! No! Tom, control yourself. Calm down. Remember what Dumbledore told you. They are your family, after all. If you want them to accept you, you have to accept... Oh, no!
Well, here you go, Junior.
Oh, you're walking through the table. That was actually my catchphrase for a while in drama club. I told that story before. Like, everyone in improv always forgot invisible tables were there, and here she is.
Hope you like it. Merry Christmas.
Oh, here we go. Now I remember why the comment was there.
Snickers! Snickers!
There it is.
Do you like it or not, you ungrateful little...
Why did she put it in like a box? That's just a waste of packaging. I forgot Ginny was reading this. Okay, so yeah, like having watched that again now, I do understand what you mean in terms of being like very slow. You could argue like yeah, some of that stuff could have been trimmed down. I like that it's in this because like yeah, like he's struggling to like accept them in general, and the one thing that he thinks like, you know, as long as they're wizards, that's fine. So him being exasperated like what the kind of people he actually came from makes sense on like other levels aside from just the whole, you know, Muggles aspect. So I get why it's, yeah, I get why it's in here. But yeah, I guess because like the Snickers was like the final thing. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I would say not correctly, but yeah, like if they actually revised this script, like, you know, made it into an actual thing, then yeah, they would have. I think trimming it down would have definitely made sense, particularly here.
Lights up on the Great Hall.
Attention, all the Hogwarts students.
Yeah, take out the part like, you know, the wiping. You know, we didn't need that.
The last day of the term has arrived, and it's
Yeah,
time
yeah.
for the head boy election. Please report to the Great Hall immediately.
I guess last day of terms arrived, so now we've gone from their Christmas to actual Christmas for, you know, in the present day.
As the results ceremony will begin as soon as the final votes have been tallied. How exciting!
All right, Ron, today's the day. I think we should be fine, right? I mean, I can beat Malfoy, can't I?
Oh, you're gonna beat his pants off.
That's poor phrasing there, Ron, but okay.
Hey, Neville, Luna, my loyal DA. Did you guys vote for me?
Well, not exactly. Good luck.
What?
Hey, guys.
I'm surprised that they, of all people, didn't. Like, Seamus and Dean, I get, or like other, like anyone from their party, but like Neville and Luna, really?
Guys, I know I've been having trouble. We haven't really been getting along lately, but I can count on your vote, right?
Yeah, don't hold your breath, Pa.
Come on, Jimmy.
Hermione, there you are. You're the best.
I guess the Polycule's alive and well after the whole Cho thing.
Looking good. Listen, did you vote for me, right?
Well...
All right, children, silence. Silence.
Oh wait, I just remembered. I think I know what joke is coming up. I just remember why they're all hesitant.
Just received the voting results, and it's clear to me that some of you did not take this election seriously.
Yeah, okay.
In
here we go.
second place, receiving a total of 2 votes, Mr. Draco Malfoy.
Whoa! 2 votes! That's more than I was expecting. Aren't I proud as a peacock?
Take that, Malfoy! 2 votes. Who looks stupid now?
Okay, I think this is oh no. Okay, hold a second. We've got to address that. We've got to address him doing the Remus Lupin thing they used to do with Snape. You know, who looks stupid now? You do, butt trumpet and all. I was gonna say that this video is like it's going out of sync now. I'm just gonna rewind a little bit so I can recalibrate.
I'm so ready for Goyle to win this.
I humbly accept your nominations.
Goyle would have my vote.
2 votes.
I'm mine.
Who looks stupid now?
And tying for second place, also with 2 votes, Mr. Harry Potter.
Wait, what? I voted for me.
As did I.
He did, in fact, say that he thought that Harry was the better candidate, so yeah.
Ron, who did you vote for?
Just wait for it, Harry.
What?
And winning the election in a landslide with 800...
The Trolley Witch is also cackling, which implies that she knew about this and didn't vote for Draco.
With 67 votes, Fozzie Bear.
Yay!
There we go.
I hope you children are proud of yourselves. Yeah! I hope you think this is funny. You children had a chance to have your voices heard, and you wasted your vote on that silly bear. Yeah! Silence. Now, Fozzie Bear can't very well be our newest head boy. Silence, because
Abby,
Fozzie
how
Bear
could
is
you?
a puppet who fancies himself a comedian. And even if he weren't a puppet, he's a bear. I'm sorry, but all...
Okay, weirdly discriminatory for McGonagall there, especially because considering that, you know, Miss Explorer got, you know, fully expelled earlier, but okay.
All votes for Fozzie Bear must be thrown out. Silence. Now, I'm not sure who's behind this prank, but because of your outlandish immaturity, this election has ended in a disastrous draw.
Yeah! Tisk, tisk, tisk. For shame on you all. I myself took this business very seriously. Why, I voted for Draco Malfoy, as
Wait, so that means that either Goyle or the Trolley Witch didn't.
did my brother, Leroy Gockhart.
What?
There's only one way to break this tie, Headmaster.
Oh, so I guess Goyle and... Okay, so I guess they were the Fozzie Bear thing. Okay, fine.
Friends against the dark arts teacher, I suggest
A good point,
wizard
man.
duel. Gasp! Yes, a wizard duel.
with our darling little Draco in one corner and that toot-tastic stinker Potter in the other. The winner will be head boy, and the loser will be just that. A big, fat loser.
A wizard duel? Well, it seems fair, but putting the children in unnecessary danger for sport? Oh dear, what would dumb...
McGonagall, you are one of the biggest Quidditch fans in history, so yeah, no, about that.
It's okay, Professor. I'm not scared of Malfoy.
Oh, all right.
Scared, Potter? You
All right,
wish.
children, clear these benches. Back away as far as you can.
You know, Goyle, I've been thinking, what does this election really mean to me anyway? Is it worth endangering my friendship with my oldest friend, Harry Potter?
Oldest friend? You were friends with Goyle first. What do you mean?
What say you, campaign manager?
No.
Well, then it's settled. I shall march over to the headmaster and concede my candidacy.
Malfoy?
Harry, I've done some thinking and I've come to a decision.
And so have I. You better get ready, because I'm going to kick your butt so hard you're going to burp out farts.
Harry, now, I know this green-eyed election monster has gotten the best of us, but let's not forget that we're friends.
No.
Green-eyed monster, of course, usually being referred to as jealousy, so not going to go down well. Jealous, Potter?
No, we're not, Malfoy. Don't you get it? I never was and I never will be your friend. I hate you.
Oh, I see. So it is to be war betwixt us.
All right, boys. I want to see a good, clean duel. Okay, on the count of 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow. And they just stand there. Malfoy, turn around. You want to be facing him. Malfoy, turn around.
Potter, lover of only himself.
Malfoy, turn around.
Do you recall the
There we go. Thank you.
memories we shared? You never once were nice. You never cared at all. Now you will. I'll have you running scared.
I thought Galam was going to be never at all cared, but then it said reversed it. Okay, there we go.
I will say we're very close to the end here. So was Harry was in the books? Did Harry become this much of a dick, or is that just like the arc that they went down with Starkid?
No, in fact, like I said before, in the actual Chamber of Secrets, Harry by this point already like hated his fame, like despised it. Dumbledore, like again, theories that he hired Gilderoy Lockhart to like show what Harry could become, but if Dumbledore like even like had really like spent a lot of time with Harry in general at that point anyway, he would have known, yeah, no, this is not the kind of person who needs that discouragement. He already has that. Gilderoy just kind of like solidified it for the rest of time, but it was already a thing at that stage. Colin Creevey demonstrated that, with him being like the major like fanboy that Harry like got really tired of very quickly. So yeah, no. Harry always like maintained like I mean, he was highly opinionated and like lots of people who knew better than him because of his hero complex, but the hero complex came from a good place. So yeah, no.
Speaking of being dicks.
That's the song. Yeah, Robert Mannion. Yeah, exactly. Run the contest.
My god.
The one use this version of the song that invited him to this performance. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. Imagine letting the fans write a song, not using any of them because someone on the team was just better than all of them, but then still choosing the second best and then inviting them to their performance to see that their song didn't even get featured. That's awful. That's just so cruel for no reason.
Well, I mean, it was at least he was told they weren't using it. He didn't find out during that time. It was way too intricate to pull off in time. Okay. In that case, fine. All right then. Also, this I think is like one of the last times that AJ Holmes like headed the songs, because I remember that Jeff Blim sort of like started like take over this like a lot of the songwriting by this stage. Like later on, I mean, like in the mid era of Starkid that I keep alluding to. He's with the cast in videos of the Q&A after the show. Okay, all right. I mean, At least that's something, but my goodness, yeah.
I don't know. At that point, something sounds like insult to injury, but alright.
Yeah.
You know nothing of my life. All I am is what I do. No, I cannot let you win. You snobbish evil brat, surrender now before I come for you.
Wait, actually, hold on. That swell there actually kind of sounds like Working Boys. Like the wave goes from Showstopping over to Working Boys. It kind of like reminds me of that. There you go. That's good bananas. Yeah, okay. Again, from that perspective, we kind of get that because like this is the longest thing they've done by this point, and also the least polished. So yeah, all right. They're less in time than normal, which is like just a sign of like lack of rehearsal. So yeah, makes sense.
You may think that I'm on the decline, but tonight this school is mine.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Third song.
I mean, this
tend
is
to
just
like remember
actually
this song.
Harry's villain song. I mean, this isn't even like it's weird because Draco's meant to be like a big antagonistic figure and all this, and I'm gonna be honest, across these 3 musicals, it feels like we're just seeing Harry slowly become a villain.
Yeah, there's no one to really root for in this case. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I mean, sure, but even if there were, I mean,
yeah,
the only thing
it's
that's
also worth pointing
certain
out
is
that
you shouldn't be rooting for Harry.
Yeah, well, I think it's certainly should be rooting for Malfoy either. Actually, that's also quite a big certainty. He's not been. Remember, he liked the slanderous portrayal that no, it was not even slanderous. That he liked the accurate portrayal that Harry and Ron assigned to him. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, but the thing is, Draco in this version is at the very least delusional, and so there's a room of excuse. Harry is fully lucid and just fucking weird.
Is he fully lucid though? I don't know. But also, this okay. So, like I said before, Twisted was the musical after this one. Okay, then. All right, fantastic. Again, really looking forward to getting to that one. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, like I was saying before, yeah, this is again third song. I forgot this one was like in this musical, but I do like Here Tonight Scores Mine in my head sometimes as well. So yeah, it's all to injury, I guess. Just while they're earworms.
You've had luck in duels before, but now we know you are just a shadow of a tale from years ago.
From 1 year ago, but okay.
You're doubting all, then take it as a sign that tonight this school is mine.
You know, this is where Bond would normally say, why aren't they fighting already? I think, you know, a song battle for this version of the story makes a lot of sense.
Can we
now him to have his guitar, but, you know, close enough.
Now, I will say as well, chat seems to know weird things about the Robert Mannion thing that is more than just trivia. Is the full version out? If so, can we listen to that at the end of this?
Good question, yeah. Oh, already, like from that piano sting there, complicated for sure. Verte Statium, of course, being the first thing that Malfoy throws at Harry in the movie. Rictus Semper being a thing that he knew at the time because he didn't know Expelliarmus because St. had taught him that yet.
Think you're close to being me, but you never will. The more you try to climb, the more you're slipping down.
There's a whole album, but not on Spotify, unfortunately, at this time. So we can then listen to the Robert Mannion version.
Yeah, which was the actual question. Yeah, I don't have a working Spotify account, so I couldn't put that on the stream anyway. So the Spotify we didn't. Yeah, I think it was more implied that we can like listen to it, like so we can like review it here, if that was a possibility.
Yeah.
Right.
It was taken out of this musical, but it won't be taken out of our review. Damn it.
By the way, I was going to put this comment on this before. Yeah. Joseph Sakurai to Chicago. Yeah, that's about the journey that BB might have to do for the Danielewski tour, depending on the places they are. You think it's on Bandcamp? Okay, if it's on Bandcamp, I can find that. Yeah.
Does anyone have the? And also, can someone give us the title?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know.
And just because you guys keep talking about the album, let's be clear: not the title of the album, the title of this song, but the Robert Manning version.
Yeah. Punchify?
Not so fast. Serpents!
You knocked him to the ground, so yeah.
Sortia!
Okay, it's called Wizard Duel. All right then.
Yeah.
Okay. One of us can look that up while you know I'll let that one up while you continue because you're hosting as well and I've seen this.
Yeah. Oh right. Duh.
Hey, listen, Snake. I know your life is kind of rough. If I was in your shoes or the scales, I wouldn't be so tough.
It's like the dragon parts.
But I can see the girl inside. Oh, babe, you really shine. There you go, Snake. That's a good girl. Yeah, just shh. That's right, just...
Okay, if you I thought it was gonna like break the snake's neck, even though that's not how snakes work. Actually, though, like that wouldn't work for them.
No, to be fair, I mean this whole suffocation thing wouldn't work at all for a snake. That's not how their body works. But for the sake of assuming, like, let's pretend like they have anywhere near the same biology as us. This is fucking crazy. This is so. I mean. How? Harry just finds more ways to become more and more cruel as this goes by.
Yeah, I don't recall him doing this to the dragon in the first one. Even though he also sang to that one. But I do like the idea of him singing in Parseltongue.
The snake dies.
Not the way that snakes work. They don't have that organ, but...
They really breathe with their scales, yeah.
You guys see that? See what that was?
He talked to a snake is what I saw.
All we done heard was a bunch of hissing.
Yeah.
He's a parcel tongue.
Just like Salazar Slytherin.
Oh, dear. Oh, my.
Oh, we scutter again. That's what he wanted. Yeah.
What if Harry Potter...
Yeah, but now he's stuttering because he's afraid of Harry.
Yeah, he pinned the dragon for a 3 count. Another dragon has been awake for 5 years. So yeah.
But again, though, we're talking like the dragon was earlier in the arc. Again, across these 3 musicals, he's just become progressively worse. This was not like a sudden thing. He's just actually becoming a villain. What the fuck is happening?
And now he doesn't have the whole chosen one fighting the Voldemort and the Death Eaters angle to support what he's doing. So he's just losing everything gradually.
That would mean that Harry was the one opening the Chamber of Secrets.
It would make sense, wouldn't it? What, Potter, were you so desperate for attention? You just need to be the main character of everyone's life, don't you? But no mystery.
And then this version they give him like more of a motive in order to be accused of opening the Chamber of Secrets. And the first one is just like, oh well, you know, I guess you know he might be like a uprising dark wizard in the rival of Voldemort, and that's why he's able to defeat him, which was a theory that a lot of people had at the time in universe. But yeah, this, oh my.
To solve this year, so you decided to make one. Open the chamber, petrify students all year, and then save the day at the last minute, and everyone will cheer you like you're some sort of hero?
No, that's not what's
last minute, it's Christmas.
happening. You guys believe me, right? Dean, Luna?
Take a look around, boy. Get it through that thick skull of yours. Nobody likes Harry Potter anymore. Whatever spell you've had over the world has faded. We've all moved on. So why haven't you?
I'm out of here!
Harry, wait!
Well, I guess by exiting the dueling arena,
The fact that Ginny's the one still having him up is, very telling.
Potter has forfeit.
She
That
shouldn't
means
be.
the winner and
No, she absolutely shouldn't be. Yeah.
Maybe
Newest
just let him
Hogwarts head-
dwell in his own devices on this one, man.
Yeah.
boy.
Or actually, better yet, honestly, considering he fought and won a war at an even younger age before he started, well, I guess he already said before he fully lost it, maybe actually just keep an eye on him in general, actually. Maybe, like, maybe him falling into any sort of power is a bad idea.
Yeah, do what Dumbledore did for Tom Riddle, yeah.
Is none other than Draco Malfoy.
Thank you, Professor. Draco Malfoy shall rule over the school with peace and love for 1,000 years. But first comes a time of swift retribution. For
1,000 years? Wait a second. What are you planning? Are you making Horcruxes yourself?
I shall rain down a vengeance upon all those who have teased me in the past. Welcome to my nightmare, slaves. The age of Harry Potter has ended. The reign of Draco Malfoy has begun!
The reign of Malfoy is drawing near, and finally, 6 years down the line, it finally happened. But also, he said slaves properly. Well, that was an interesting rendition right there. But pray tell, I wonder what could have been. Let me just quickly. AVP 3D Rotman's Wizard Duel Song, apparently is what it was called. Here we go.
I gotta say,
Sorry, go on.
I still can't believe. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting the villain arc. It took me by complete surprise.
I'm not sure why you weren't expecting it, given what he was in the previous parts. But then again, I guess you don't have the comparison of what he is in the books and movies. So yeah.
Well, because it always sounded like Harry was a good guy in the books, and so I figured that's what they were gonna. Well, yeah. So I figured that was a parody, but I didn't figure they would just completely change his entire trajectory.
Well, all right then.
Potter, at last. Prepare to die, Malfoy. Whoa there, Scarface. Dueling to disarm only. Lasagna. Not cool. Don't even joke about that shit. I'm gonna
Oh, hold on a second. Whoa. Okay. Several things. Okay. I see why it's complicated in the sense that, there's a lot of people talking at once. And obviously he's doing impressions like everyone at once. I assume that the lyrics for this show who's talking at what points. Some of them you can actually tell based on like the lines alone, but yeah. I also I noticed in there we had Nevada like starting there, and then it's like I don't even joke about that. That's probably a reference to the fact that like Lucius Malfoy in the second movie was going to use the killing curse on Harry after freeing Dobby, which is a movie error that I will defend because it came from a good place. So the story goes that that Jason Isaacs, who played Lucius Malfoy, it was just told to like raise his wand like that to like almost go, but he actually wanted to be more genuine. He wanted to cast a spell. He didn't know any spells because no one had told him any, and he hadn't read the books. So he asked, I think one of the crew or something said like, I want to cast a spell. Like what's a spell? Tell me a spell. And the crew member said Avada Kedavra. So poor Jason Isaacs, not knowing what that even was, has now been fully cemented as the first reference like Avada Kedavra. And that somehow stayed in the movie. Like the fact the director didn't catch it is also like concerning to me. Because Goblet of Fire, well, of course, like the book, like it came from somewhere. Like it was known at the time. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh, okay.
From the shit out of you, you should consider your hopes well and truly dissed. Harry, time to face your match. Forget that boy who lip crap. That was the past. This is tonight. This will be our final fight. Boy, you think that you'll achieve, but I don't. My big win, let's get this started. You four-eyed Sky, it has been.
I'm not gonna turn the volume up because like I know it's hard to make out the lyrics because of the mic quality, but the music is also so loud. I'm not gonna like drown you out with the music on top of that.
It's a magic roll to decide once and for all. Who falls and flat and who stands tall? What's coming at you every which way like a curveball? Only one can win and it's gotta be me. I'm the most badass wizard in Hogwarts that you'll ever see. We've been waiting so long and there's no way I'll lose. I'll wipe the floor with your face in this wizard juice.
You know something? The most baddest wizard you'll ever in the school you'll ever see. Reigns very true considering the again what you said before about Harry and Draco particularly in this case. Who truly is the baddest in this case.
Well, that's also a direct parallel to one of the lyrics in Coolest Girl as well, if I recall.
Do you recall what was the lyric a bit? Okay.
I'll pull it up because I'm very confident that I remember a variation of that. The Coolest Girl.
All right. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I assume that Hermione would like say it's about herself, to like hype herself up. That would track. Okay, at the moment, I know we're like I'm like a third of the way through this. This doesn't seem that complicated yet. Like the piano is mostly like the same chord progressions. You could argue like the cacophony at the beginning might like had to be removed, but there's like the harmonies, like the actual lyrics themselves, they're not really that majorly like complicated. Maybe like because like how fast they are, but then you wouldn't have time to memorize them because it's script reading. So I don't know.
You've got to keep your fame. Everyone knows your name. This will be your end, my clever friend. You know you cannot.
My clever friend. I guess that was Draco speaking.
I'm the boy who lives.
Oh, never mind. It was Harry.
Scared Potter, you wish. Conjunctivitis.
There it is.
That's mildly
Conjunctivitis.
irritating. Quinquilius. That's it's oddly enjoyable.
Okay. Calm down. I'm waiting for Indian burn hex that Goyle said from the beginning.
How you like that, Potter? Should have worn a diaper. Acne Piglia. Proactivate.
So yeah, because it was a diaper. Okay, great.
The clear skin I deserve. Fellatio. Bedazzlement charm. Confringo. Confronto. Window. Export.
I would not have made fellatio a spell.
So, Venite, Incantato, Tardus, Geronimo. Incendio. Impervious. Jelly Break Jinx. Fingers curse. You'll have to do better.
You gotta stay on Jellify. Jelix Jinx is, gotta get out of that one. That's a powerful spell right there.
Now, Potter, fine, let's kick it up a notch. Let it come as Luma slow.
Kick it up a notch. There we go.
Producer, redactor, obligate, obscure, repair, relations.
Okay, now I see the complicated part of this. All right.
Sex and Vernox, Jim Silencio, Wingardium Leviosa. It's a magic roll to decide once and for all. Who falls and flat and who stands tall? What's coming at you every which way like a curveball? Only one can win and it's gotta be me. I'm the most badass wizard in Hogwarts that you'll ever see. We've been waiting so long and there's no way I'll lose. I'll wipe the floor with your face in this wizard jewel.
I wonder how much like Robert Manni was told about the about like the storyline behind this and the context of the song, because obviously they want to keep some of that like close to their chest, but it's like not get like avoid leaks and whatnot. So yeah, I wonder.
Also, so it's a little bit different. Than what I recalled, so I might be wrong, but from the bit that I can see, I think what I was recalling was the coolest girl on the face of the planet, the coolest bitch on Earth, goddammit, the coolest chick you've ever seen or heard. And that's the main bit that I'm recalling. I think it was the scene that immediately triggered a memory, though.
Okay, fair enough.
If I lose this round, come on, Potter, you know that you can not back down now. He's your enemy. You can't let him be.
You know, a lot of people think that competing vocals of different melodies is like the most complicated thing in the world for musicals. I will say it's actually it's a technique that is actually simple to pull off if you know like the melodies, because like they match the same music. So ultimately they'll complement each other if you do it properly. But it always impresses people. That's why it's one of like my favorite like techniques.
Everyone knows your name. This will be your end, my clever friend. You know you cannot win. I'm the boy who lives.
And there we go. I guess at that point, that one throws like a final spell or Serpent Sortie, and then like the rest of it continues. So a hard cutoff point. Okie dokie. You know, as far as like what I was saying before about like him being told stuff, yeah, like got to keep your fame, everyone knows your name, kind of implies that he did know at least like the general like I guess synopsis at least, or where this would kind of be similar to like at the end of Act 1, with though a lot of the time is like the major like tonal shift for the character, like whatever happens to them next. So yeah, all right then. Is it better than Tonight the School Is Mine? They're probably about like the same level to me, to be honest. This definitely should have been the one. I mean, you could maybe argue that maybe they can like take out the fast run of like different spells. But aside from, and maybe like confident at the beginning, but aside from that, it doesn't seem like that complicated, really. Sounds like you have this type of person that's want to do A and B's too. Yeah, exactly. It's not out of the realms of possibility if a few tweaks were made to it, basically. Kind of like Working Boys to Working Girls, ironically enough. So there you go. Yeah, I guess it definitely came from a good place. The issue also is that when you're told like do a song competition like this, you are going to get people who are competing with like every possible skill they can pull off. There's some people who will realize that, okay, yeah, like keeping it simple and sweet will work, but there's other people like, okay, if this is going to be like my chance to like break into like these people that
I gotta go like insanely hard.
Yes, exactly. So it's a complete natural reaction. They should honestly have expected that to happen. So they should have been anticipating a complicated song to some degree, made by like one like the 100,000 people that were their fans. I mean, come on, it was going to happen. So yeah, definitely a bit of a management snafu on their part on that one. So yeah, would have been nice to have seen this come to life. Now Tonight the School Is Mine is I will hopefully get that one out of my head more so than this one. All right, but as for the actual act itself, yeah, definitely glad I cut it where I did, because scene 5 definitely would not have been like a good like halfway point. And actually, all these scenes together equaled like an hour's time anyway. So it was, ironic enough, ended up being a bit of like a half and half. So, yeah, definitely don't remember like a lot of like the details behind this, but I remember like the general like idea of like, yeah, like the more that Harry thinks about like his life after Hogwarts, and the more that he loses what like he held dear at this point, the more he is going to spiral, of course, but he's always going to have to reevaluate himself. So it's arguably like could become like one of like the more introspective Starkid projects out there, because a lot of them, as Aiden has pointed out, a lot of them like for some people, not really for me, but for some people like roam too much in like the area of like just like full on like parodies, like just the comedy. I think Starkid are the best when they're being both dramatic and funny. That's why Nightmare Time doesn't work as well for me as the Hatchetfield musicals do, and that's also why that's why some of the like the bigger parodies, like like Starship or other stuff, doesn't work so well for Aiden, because he veers in the opposite direction, or even Home Musical Batman for that matter. They thought that one was arguably too funny to some degree. So. But so yeah, I think that's the sweet spot, and that's why again I'm looking forward to like the middle era where they hadn't fully gone, like super like like horror themed, like super or having like tragic origins like a bunch of their other stuff, but they also weren't they also weren't so focused on like cramming everything with so many jokes that it becomes that becomes a little alienating for those people.
Sure, Nightmare Time for me, it was very much like, first off, it was hardly a musical, which that's my first and foremost complaint, honestly. But the other one is just that a lot of the horror stories didn't really scare me that much, and I want to be afraid.
Yeah, that was arguably like a production issue on their end. Yeah, I honestly showed you like that stuff first because of lore, but yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, I guess that's that. We're not done yet, of course. We still have another act before we like middle era Starkid. Definitely sometime soon. Might do another like break stream in between with something else. Maybe Studio C again. I'll try that one a second time, see if I can market it a little bit better than the last one. But or Tin Can Bros. I don't know. Something in between. But before that, we've got to get to actual Act 2. So look forward to that next time. So let us know your thoughts on liking or disliking, and leaving your comments on more trivia and more other aspects of this that we definitely do not know about, and that might change our perspective entirely. So we'll see you all soon enough in another Bust a Bunch video. Toodle pip.